You're bound to me today. I've done 2 back-to-back bounties. I know, it definitely feels a little bit bad. Hello, can you hear us? Mic on. What? Gotta go. You guys better be sitting in order. Duh. We're not noobs. Okay.
Well, you're in the middle though.
Shoot.
I'm gonna sit in order.
Okay, I'll go over here. You'll go in the middle. Peter, we'll go on the side.
Oh, yes, I could.
Okay, low-key sounds like I'm doing what you're doing, even though I'm not doing what you're doing, right? Do that, gosh, without taking a breath.
It's a lot more. It's a lot clearer in your room than my room. There's more echoes.
Echo! Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Or does it like auto end into? Oh, it's just one long video.
It just fades into it. It's kind of bright. Is the audio scuffed? I think it is. Yeah. What's it sound like? You gotta describe it. What's it sound like? So describe. Ooh. Describe the sound. Choppy. Static. Okay. We don't like those words when it comes to audio.
Mm-hmm.
CD quality, that could be it.
Do you know what 48 if it's at 41 on your OBS?
I know. Okay, check it out. Test it. How's it now? They call me an audio goddess. See? How about now? Is it better?
Hello.
Hey, Nuka Sniper, thanks for the sub, and New Meyer, thanks for the 3 years. What, you good?
I almost just fell back and killed myself.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Hello. Can you hear us? Anybody? Okay. There's a high-pitched voice. Test a YouTube video for audio. I'm playing Spotify in the background. Renegade Sahara, thanks for the 6 months. Hey!
Peter.
Here, I'll just call him, see when he's ready. Okay.
Do you purposely stream with Flux on?
No, I hate it. Is it on?
Yes, that's why we look like...
Oh my gosh, can I just uninstall it?
We look like Oompa Loompas.
Let me uninstall it real quick. Okay.
You don't have to, you can just disable it.
Really? How?
Well, do you ever use Flux?
I hate it.
But just uninstall it.
No, okay. But then I'll go through this period of self-discovery where I want to like...
Okay, then you just go to the thing and then you can just okay.
Yeah, just disable it. It doesn't work.
Disable until sunrise when using OBS Studio.
Oh! Oi, that's crazy. Tyrannic, thank you for the resub. And I'm catching my receipt real quick going.
Oh yeah, you
That's
wish.
it. Thank you for 2 months.
You wish.
I wish.
IRL filled the cup. That's.
I know. We fused it. Murph, thanks for the 9 months resub. Being Ho knows stayed for 4 months. All right, Albie, since you lost to me in the CS:GO match, you need to tell them about
what?
September.
Oh, okay, so for limited time only, if you subscribe for the first time onto Leslie channel, it's what, 50% off?
50% off.
And then the streamer receives the full amount.
Yeah, we received the full amount.
Of the 50% or wait, is it, do you receive the full amount of the $5 sub, or do you receive full amount of the
We received the full amount. OG Reagan, thanks for the sub. Hey, it worked. And Esther, thanks for the 29 months. I'm not really sure, actually.
Because if it's, you get the full amount of like the half prime thing, then it's like the same as just the normal sub.
Peter!
Oh, streamers get their normal payout. Oh, okay.
Peter! Wait, he literally walked in and then he walked out. He turned around and walked out.
Okay, Jake.
Awkward Alec, thank you for 2 months. And Joey, see, I told you. It's
okay, so you just gotta disable for generic PNP monitor. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we can choose which one. Which monitor.
Oh, Peter, have a chair. Oh, I guess it's not really a chair. Wait, yours came in, or is this mine?
It's mine.
Holy crap!
Wait, so why did you guys just order piano benches and not real stools?
Because piano benches are like really good, right?
Oh no, Leslie just said you should get a piano bench.
All right.
Okay, wait, we're not in FAP order.
Hello. Time to FAP. Thank you, Droke. It's time to FAP. FAP.
Okay, what
No. Okay. Should we have like a?
Well, Yvonne won Twitch Rivals.
Yep.
Wait. Out of like how many
We're
people?
80 carried, right? I think
80
she was like
carries.
the top 80 carry of the tournament.
Thank you, Sir Sticky Jr. for the 100 bits. Wait, that's crazy. What is this called, by the way? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Not surprised.
Wait,
Yvonne's
Yvonne
a fucking beast.
Yvonne is a gamer, guys. Like, she's actually, and she's been putting in so much effort with League. It's like, I'm really happy
Yeah,
for
she
her.
literally just
Her
only plays
her
League
soul
every day.
is like, you know.
I heard Lily
day.
played really well today too.
Yeah, she
Really?
did.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Did they win monies?
No monies.
you-
You don't win monies for this. You only get a
Qualifying spot.
You get a TwitchCon ticket plus hotels and stuff, but we're all going already, so.
Oh man, yo, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Can you guys hear this? Is it echoing? Because I'm using this mic. You guys really see?
She's using the butt plug.
It's not a butt plug.
You told me today it looked like a butt plug.
Okay, because you said it looks like, which it doesn't. Okay.
No, I said it looked like a vibrator.
Yeah. Family friendly. What's
Oh.
up, Alex?
Are you guys live?
Huh?
You guys are live?
Yeah. We're doing part 2 of today's stream called we're doing a Popcast today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good to not hear anything from upstairs.
What the?
Why does Alex look like the creepy older brother's like, hey guys, what you
No,
doing?
I'm not older.
Hey, you got any room for me in there? Hello?
If he's the younger brother.
can
I'm
I
the
go-
young,
Hello?
without anything, I'm the younger brother, Peter.
True. Why did Megan have to do cleanup if she cooked last night? I felt really bad. Okay, I did 2 dishes.
Oh, I was gonna do dishes.
Yeah.
After I finished my room, but then
The
you started
rule,
stream.
the rule of thumb is that the person who cooks should never have to do the dishes. That should be a one of. But I owe Megan a full on like cooking.
Did she already do
things.
the dishes?
She did on. I know. It's
I was
'cause
actually gonna do
It's because
it.
me and Peter had to do our first streams, and we both like ran from dinner to our streams. But on the way out, I was like, dude.
Okay.
I
What is
forgot.
that?
Okay, if it's
What?
I did wash my own bowl at least. That's not good enough. No, all right.
I washed Alex's bowl and my bowl.
Why didn't you wash your own bowl out?
No, I feel like I did
It's because I grabbed your bowl. Remember?
What did I do yesterday?
You made some chairs. We
No, I
made the
helped
chairs.
you.
It was a team effort. Right now is like, you know.
Oh, that's what I
We
did.
made chairs, Megan made dinner, you know. But yeah.
We'll have to. Yeah. Timo, thanks for the sub. Alex, Pogi.
Thanks, Timo. Thanks, Talia, for the 4 months. Thanks, Alex.
Bye bye.
Finally, losers go.
Shut the hell up.
What are those things you have on the floor?
What do you mean? They're boxes?
No, that
I think there's like
light.
mood lighting.
Say sorry to Megan. All right, Ray, no offense, but like, these are like, you're only causing more drama and more problems by like being dramatic about things that are like roommate issues to deal with, not your problems, dude. No offense. Bibas, thank you for the 15 months. All right, you guys aren't here to be like, I heard you did this, so you need to do this. Okay, you guys aren't. Yeah, you guys don't help any problems. These are things that we communicate with each other as roommates. Not your job, dude. Correct that. Thank you for 37 months. I don't cause drama, dude. If you say one more thing about this, I'm gonna ban you, dude. Steve-O, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back.
It's one of those situations like,
Stop being raging.
Stop being annoying.
Stop being annoying.
You're being annoying.
You're like legit being annoying. It's just like a thing where you don't need to like, you don't need to like fuel a fire that's like not even existing. You're just like trying to like cause drama, which is like pretty annoying. So don't do that. Okay? Sorry about it. Who you, bish? Sorry. Steve-O, thanks for the 5 months. Anyways, it's like with this kind of stuff with roommates, you guys have this thing where like if something happens in your house and then someone like talks about it on stream and then like chat makes it like their issue all of a
They
sudden.
like pour into your stream.
Yeah, it's like
I heard you did this and that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And then
they're
it's like
and then like when you talk to them about it, it's like, hey, I heard about this. I'm sorry. But I was like, oh,
yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
I'll
and then
just
it's like,
talk to you
wait, was
about
this a huge like? And then you think like you feel bad and you go back to, and it causes drama that's not even existent. That like somebody was like you know, it's just
You guys are over white knighting, okay? Like there's a good amount of white knighting that you could do, like a normal amount. You guys are going a little overboard, all right?
Yeah, this
Relax.
is just a PSA, like to like just for our own sanity. It's like you don't need like people just on your ass all the time. Sorry. Forsythy, thank you for the 2 months. Dilly B, thank you for the 2 months. Backseat stream, it's like backseat lifing. It's like someone's like telling you how to live your life, and it's like we'll figure it out, okay? What's up, Sam? Thanks for the resub. So today we did a 7-hour stream on Albie's channel.
It was supposed to be 4 hours, but
Whatever, it was fun.
We're just bad at video games, okay?
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to.
and we get distracted easily by food.
By food
and
chill, yeah.
It's literally a game that has minimal like video game mechanics, and it took us almost twice as long to actually finish the game. So that's where we're at right now.
The game not so great, but
I had the best
company,
KDA.
Yeah, but this is a game you don't want a good.
I got 3 kills.
Well, I'm
Wait,
really,
3 kills or 2?
Well, technically I killed that Olsen guy when I killed Conrad. I got 2 in one.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Wait, who's? Oh wait. I guess we could have saved that one dude, the one pirate guy. What's his name?
The guy who shot himself.
Yeah. So I guess Leslie caused one death.
Starts with a J.
I guess Leslie caused 1 death too. So I'm the only one that actually has a flawless record.
Junior.
Yeah, you got Junior killed.
Wait, I could have saved like all 3 in that scenario.
Yeah.
Like I could have played it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't messed up the heartbeat thing, you would have had the.
Okay, but I still did pretty
Rebreather.
good, huh? Yeah.
I killed the tutorial character.
That's true.
Is there any way that tutorial character could have lived?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So, thanks, Sir Sticky Jr. Could you turn down the music? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can't even hear it. So, how's this? Is it better? This should be.
Hello.
This should be a good balance.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Hello. So what's going on today? You know, honestly, we're just here to talk about our feelings and
It's just like a casual conversation, right?
conversation. You know?
Yeah.
Mike. Mike, thanks for the sub, dude.
Yo, my clitoris hurts, lol. Thank you for the tier 1 sub.
Come on!
Welcome to the Fuslie family.
Come on, you don't have to say it.
What? My clitoris. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Mr. Litterus,
It's
thank
human
you so much
anatomy.
for the sub. Thank you, Mr. Litterus. Do they get notifications for people continuing subs?
We do.
We should. Yeah.
I should, but I didn't see yours, Raul.
I don't think it shows up on Streamlabs.
Oh.
It only shows up like in the Twitch.
Yeah, a continuing gift sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
only ever seen it in the chat, not
Yeah.
the actual Streamlabs. I'm not sure if that's like something that they've added yet.
Oh, Raul,
Someone in chat's probably gonna be like,
"Ree, they totally have Ree."
So.
Sorry, Raul. Thank you for the resub. Peter Park's uncle. Are there a lot of like accounts like this?
Some Peter Park's uncle. He renamed his account from something else. I forgot, but yeah.
Is it actually your uncle?
No, it's not. Like I was just like, dude, like you made an account just to do this, and then he was like resub for 4 months, and I was like, oh, you've been here for 4 months. It turned out it was because he was subbed under a different name.
Well, hello. And Lagazilla, thanks for the 16 months. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Raul. How would you say this?
I think his name is
Ralu?
Raymond.
Oh.
Okay, we're just gonna say Raymond. Sorry, Raul. Oh, it's like Raymond Lou.
Yeah.
Raylu.
Yeah.
I like kind of, if there's some that are like kind of scuffed, I just super scuff it. You know, so like for Raylu, I would just call him Ravioli. You know what I mean?
Ravioli, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Ravioli, thank you. What's up? And Pikachu, thank you for the 19 months.
IU.
Welcome back. to Fuslie. I get it. Okay, Lou. It's a common last name. So I have this really cool book called 4,000 Questions, and it's questions for. What are you doing?
I didn't know we were here to take an exam.
No. They're really great
I'm
questions.
getting SAT flashbacks.
No. Let me give you a really good example. Okay.
Oh
like,
God!
Alright.
No. Okay. Like.
Hand
okay.
down the Scantron.
No. This is a great question. Okay. Like these are good questions. Like for example, how do you guys get someone's attention / flirt? What is the way you would do it?
Romantically or not romantically?
Flirting
Flirt.
is usually a romantic thing.
But I didn't know it's like either.
You see,
or.
for Albie, it comes so naturally. It's just like flirting, getting their attention. Like it's easy. Cards appear out of nowhere and turn into doves.
I'm like the kind of person where I would like never make the move. Where it's like I'll just do stuff on like the side and hope someone notices.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, I just like won't call attention to it, you know, because I want it to be organic. So maybe I'm just like sitting off waiting for my coffee, and I'll just be like shuffling cards with one hand, and maybe someone will come and ask me about it, and then I'm like, oh, this, you know,
what?
I dabble in magic, and then they're like, oh, like magic, and like, can you show me something? I'm like, yeah, sure, and then that's how the conversation starts.
You're the only person in my mind that can make magic seem cool. Because when I think of magic, I think of was it Arrested Development?
Oh, joke.
Yeah, like that kind of magic. So it's just like
I'll be just chilling in a coffee shop, hammering a nail in his nose.
No. When I go to a coffee shop, I put the stirring stick up my nose. Like I'm not gonna bring a nail in a.
Yeah, you gotta be like relevant to the situation.
Yeah.
You know, obviously.
That's so good.
It's like, oh, you know, like I want something in my nose. Just grab a stirring straw and just dig around.
I don't think you would use that one to like flirt with
No.
somebody though.
What was your move? Like, did you flirt with Lily at all?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask that dude.
No. It was just
No.
love at first,
I
needle
feel like you
inside of
guys
your nose.
became really good friends first, right?
Like I've never. Look, that's why it's weird. It's like, how do you like flirt with someone to get their attention? For me, it's like I don't even have romantic feelings for people until I get to know them for a long time.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, it's more of a hypothetical question of like how I would actually do it, but it just never happens.
Peter, how about you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrible at expressing
Romantic.
romantic interest, because I just don't have that much dating experience overall. And I guess like what I do try to do is just like win people over with my sense of humor, and then also just try to be helpful whenever they need me. So, but like I do that for my friends too. So it's kind of like
where's the line?
Like where is the line? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, has Peter been hitting on me all this time? I'm just kidding.
I think.
Hey, sit down.
Yeah.
I've been told I should like invite people that I'm interested in to like play games one-on-one, but the idea of doing that like gives me anxiety too.
True. Like for me, the only way I think you could tell if I like somebody is by comparing time spent relatively to my other friends.
So you spend a lot.
So like the person will never know that I'm spending more of my time to like hang out with them. They'll think it's just normal, but in reality, I'm like allocating my time from other social relationships to the relationship, to trying to build another relationship. So unless they talk to other people and they're like, oh yeah, like Albert like hung out with me for like the whole day, and like I haven't seen Albert in like 2 weeks, like that should be a red flag.
Red flag or just flag?
Yeah, just a flag.
Any color flag.
Wow. See?
But I don't treat them any differently. Like I don't flirt. I don't do physical contact. Nothing.
You're not like
more
that.
time. It's
No, it's
Stop touching him!
Sorry.
It's
Hugs him once and thinks it's okay all of a sudden. Jesus!
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you're so funny, and then you hit their knee and stuff. That's
Can't relate. That's literally
you
never
know
happened to me.
Sue?
Yeah.
Sue is the queen of that, but she's not like flirting. She just like loves to like like grab your shoulder and like
The first time I ever met her was at that dinner. Remember?
Oh god.
And then she sat next to me and she's like, "You do magic?" And I showed her tricks, and every time I did a trick, she would just like slap me really hard. And then she would forget, and she's like, "Oh, sorry," and then she'd keep forgetting.
It's okay. It was just like one time where I had a giant bruise on my shoulder because Michael Reeves and I got rowdy at a party, and then I was on Jody's stream, and Leslie would not stop slapping that shoulder repeatedly. I think like 6 or 7 times in like 10 minutes. So that was fun.
I was just like, when I like need to express things, I'm a very, if you guys didn't notice, I like talk with my hands a lot. Like I'm like, yeah, this and this and
So you're like Italian in another life?
Like, yeah.
Please don't do an Italian
Sorry,
accent.
no.
I know you were
thinking about
you were close. I saw it. I saw it coming out.
The gears were turning.
What should I say? Okay, Smash Ninja, thank you for the 1 year, and Jay Puller, thank you for the 6 months. Yeah, see, isn't it great? And then there's 4,000 of these awesome questions.
Okay, that wasn't a bad question.
No,
honestly.
they're great. Okay, see, and then you
Is that our
learn-
FAPcast? It's just taking questions from this book.
No. I mean, these are just like some great. Look. 4,000 questions for getting to know anyone and
But
everyone.
you didn't even answer how you would do
Oh
it.
yeah, right. Honestly, just make eye contact, look their way.
That's kind of hard for me.
And
So.
then I just, glance their way. Sometimes just drop a wink, and they're like, and they come on over, and I drop a nice pickup line, and that's it. Game over.
Oh, you know, a girl thought I was winking at her once, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, my eye just randomly twitches when I'm tired," and then it's just like, "Oh, okay." So that
Did
was
she
fun.
like call you out on it? Like, did you wink at me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's a
awkward.
little awkward.
Yeah.
I would deal with that.
Because like my lower left eyelid will sometimes twitch like erratically.
Oh, I
like,
get that
when I'm
tired.
when I'm tired.
Right?
So yeah, I guess they misinterpreted that.
Yeah, Lily's been talking about like her eye twitching a lot, but I guess it's a normal thing. You guys both talk about having eye twitches in specifically the left eye.
I think it's
Yeah,
caused by
it's
like
so
tiredness or stress.
uncomfortable. I hate it. It's really annoying.
I kind of like it. It's like weird. It's like it feels weird.
No,
Interesting.
It feels weird to have a part of your body move without you moving it. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we can artificially create that.
Yeah, that's why I hate that. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable, like, that I can't control it, you know? But in reality, the way that I think I, like, flirt with somebody, or in the past, is, like, with Edison, at least. Well, okay, I dated a few guys, in my time. I guess, yeah, I just spend more time with them. I'm more attentive to them. And I play it cool, I'm not like, oh my god, you're so hot. Like, I'm really cool about it. I don't pay them too much
Well, I
attention.
kind of would prefer that. Like, I wish like people were more forward about their advances, just so I could
But what if you don't like them? You just like shut it down quickly.
Oh, honestly, I'll just be like, yeah, sorry, I'm flattered by your feelings, but I'm not interested in that way. Well, I've never had to say that though, so.
I don't play it cool with Edison anymore because we're engaged. Like,
I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm engaged. I'm getting
Leslie,
married.
you're engaged? I
I'm
had
getting
no
married
idea.
to the #1 Minecraft streamer, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So, but yeah, now I don't have to play it cool. But back then, like, I had to play it cool with Edison. He had like all these other girls that he was talking to at the same time.
Whoa,
And I was
that's
like-
what someone to play.
Yeah, he was talking to like, I had to like ask him like.
Did you have to
who's
like
that girl?
fight them?
No. He was definitely most interested in me. He told me, but like he still was like, oh yeah, I'm like still have a thing with like 2 girls right now, or I'm like dating this one girl and like this other girl's like my ex is kind of like reaching out to me, and I'm like, okay, if you're gonna date me, no contact with any of these girls. I'm sorry. And he
Did it really go down like that?
sort of, yeah. I had to ask him to cut contact with one girl just because this girl would like ask him to like. There's like an ex-girlfriend who was like constantly like reaching out to him, and like I felt uncomfortable with it, and I think that's okay. I wasn't being controlling. I was just like, I don't feel comfortable.
I mean, like, I think exclusivity, it makes sense. Like, if you're serious about a relationship, like, you get to that point eventually,
it's
right?
like an ex. It made me like I just was in the time I was uncomfortable with how like much she would message
Am I
him.
closer to the camera, or am I just fucking humongous compared to you guys?
No. It's like the angle of the camera that like
Okay.
you look normal like this.
I feel like I could just, like, completely swallow out, like, Albie whole.
Okay, try it.
You can't though.
I gotta move my head further
It's
back.
hilarious that Leslie thinks she had game.
Respect
Listen, I did. Back in my day.
Wait, I gotta move my head this way. Oh, wait, we messed it up.
I can't see it. You have to do it.
Okay. Right there, and go down. Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the
Close enough.
50s. Listen, my parents were born in the 50s. Okay. Okay. So, and then they have questions about like outlook on life, politics, fun in sports. Okay, so here's a thing I realized. Okay, amongst like a lot of the friends you meet in the esports scene, right? You don't actually like a lot of times you just meet and you like start immediately just talking about like what's in front of you kind of thing, but you don't really dig deep in like, hey, like how'd you grow up, or like what were you like in high school? I mean, we did that today, but like what's your family like, or like what does your sister do? Are you close with your parents? Those kind of questions I feel like don't come out naturally. Like in high school you really got to know, like, you met your friends' parents, you met their like you went to their
Siblings,
house,
yeah.
you met their siblings. It's like you knew them on like another level, but like now it's kind of weird. Like sometimes I'm like, do I ask about this person's siblings? Is that too?
I found out about your family/siblings through other friends.
Yeah, that's a
and
weird
they're
thing.
like, our minds were blown when we realized you two were related because they were so different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had that like yeah.
I didn't even know that your brother was involved in like
I know.
entertainment and media and stuff.
Yeah, and
like all I
especially-
knew was that I'm not close to my brother. I was like, oh, okay.
The worlds weren't supposed to collide, okay? That was not
They
supposed to
did.
happen, but now I've had at least 10 people.
Like I'm actually maybe going to shoot a music video at like his studio like in the next couple of months. It's funny.
That's
Wait, so
cool.
who has more
Yeah.
clout, you or your brother?
Oh, please. You're talking to Cloudsley. Okay.
That kind of answers my question, but not in a way that I think Leslie wants.
Yeah.
If someone says they have clout, if someone says they're famous, are they actually?
If someone says they're so nice, are they really nice?
I don't know if she even convinced herself. I don't know. No, like my brother, he's like the behind. He does like the camera stuff. He's very talented, I think. I
Shot a lot of the stuff for the Asian American YouTubers.
He worked with like Ryan, David
Yeah.
Choi,
Wong Fu.
Kina Granis, Wong Fu. So like that's why Jason, like that's why a lot of the because as some of them started being interested in Twitch, like and then like mutual friend
Yeah.
people from YouTube came over, like Megan, like my boyfriend. Sorry.
So did Megan know your brother before she knew you?
No. So, but Megan's friends know my brother, and then my brother's ex-girlfriend like works really closely with Megan, like right now. And I'm like, what the Albert Hypers? Yo,
Do you have a raid dance?
Box. Oh yeah, raid dance.
Box. Here.
I don't have any dance. It's terrible at this game.
Are you okay? Are you having a seizure?
I think we were still under the influence of Manchurian gold
Oh,
a little bit.
yeah.
So
Box, what has a question? Oh my. Okay, sure.
that's not a question.
Box.
That's a statement.
Okay. What's the question, Albert? Ask away. I'm calling you on Discord.
Can we hear?
Oh gosh, yes. Let's see if we can. Oh, okay, don't leak anything, Leslie. Don't leak anything. Don't leak anything. Don't leak anything.
Do you have it on screen share or do you have it on?
Okay, I think this should work. Hold on, Albert. I'm gonna pick up in a quick second. Do I do this? Oh my, I'm so worried. This isn't.
Wait,
gonna
what might
work.
happen?
I'm just worried that the input and like the output isn't gonna work out. I
But
think.
how would that leak
What's
anything?
your speaker?
Hello. Okay, should be fine. And then. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Albert. What's up?
Can you guys hear me normally?
Yes.
Okay. You guys are doing like a talk show today?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah,
Show
like
is-
sort. I mean, we're just chilling.
Kind of.
Apparently Albert's really loud for
Okay,
them.
I fixed it. Sorry.
Okay. Is this better?
Yeah.
This is better.
Alright. I've had this question in my mind for a
I
while,
want
but
to
I
come down a
figured
little more.
you guys can help me solve it. You guys can help me.
Yes.
Okay. I've been stuck on it for like 40 minutes, so any input would be useful.
Okay. We're ready.
Would you rather have your significant other be twice as tall or twice as attractive?
It's bait. It's bait, dude. Definitely twice as tall.
What?
Because
I don't have a significant other, so I can say twice as attractive, right? Without
Is
being
this a
baited.
trick question?
my significant other can't get any more attractive.
What's 2 times 0?
No. Here's the real reason. If Edison got doubly as attractive, he'd attract way too many girls, and then I would have insecurity problems because like I'm not in his league anymore. Does that make sense? And then we would break up because he left the call.
Wait, he's gone.
He just left the call. Okay, well I'll reason to you.
Wait,
chat.
why did this conversation pop? I want to know the context for him posing the question.
I don't know. Albert be like that
I
sometimes.
mean, he's already 2 times as attractive. So what's 4
no.
times as attractive?
Wait. I have another question. Call again. Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I have another question.
Yes.
Okay. What would you rather have right now? $100 or 100 fingers?
$100? Oh my god, are you gonna give me $100 right now?
Probably 100 fingers, so I could just sell them, right?
He just left the call again.
I'm trying to understand.
How
Normally
Albert's
these are
brain
supposed to
works?
be
If you
hard
sell
decisions.
each finger for $2, you'd be making extra profit.
Okay, if they were like chicken fingers, I would maybe take 100 chicken fingers because that's technically worth more than $100.
True.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wait, no. So the reasoning for the twice as tall or twice as hot, it's like a bait question because like if you say twice as hot, it's kind of like wow.
I feel like twice as tall would interfere with your daily life way more than you think.
Okay, yeah, because if I
You'd
was
be
thinking,
12 feet tall.
That's true.
You wouldn't even be able to drive him around.
You'd be dead. Like you couldn't travel with them because they can't fit in an airplane. If they walk into a room with a low-hanging ceiling fan, they just get decapitated.
Like when he hit power lines on certain streets.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just accept the twice as hot boyfriend, okay?
All right, I'd say I would realistically pick twice as hot, but I don't think that would be good for our relationship because.
Would you be self-conscious?
Well, yeah, I'd be like, well, I already feel self-conscious in a relationship because he's already out of my league. But you know what I mean?
True. He was challenger in TFT.
Come
Definitely out of
on,
your
you're
league.
not supposed to say
Top
that.
Minecraft streamer.
Okay.
Left Microsoft for this janky content creation life.
I thought you were gonna say janky content creator.
True.
She milked you thanks for 2 months. I love FAP. That's good to know. TMI though.
How did we come up with the name?
We need to have alternate names.
Literally, Fuslie, I'll be.
We can also be loud.
But was that the first one that we came up with, or was it Palcast first?
No, Pal was suggested later, and I said I thought it was too corny, like it was too wholesome.
I was like, oh, we're such pals.
Janet said in one of her vlogs that you two are related. She was. It's a
meme, right?
She was kidding. She was saying we were trying to. It was the first time she met Toast, and she was trying to prank him. Like we're sisters, and we were like, yeah. So we just said we were sisters, and he was like,
They got baited.
he didn't care. Henry, thank you for 39 months. Welcome back. Yeah, Edison hit challenger in TFT. Edison he's like finding his groove, you know. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, dude. Minecraft is the great equalizer of content, honestly.
Explain that more.
I just feel like it doesn't matter who you are, you can make good content through Minecraft if you're a good content creator.
Oh, like the platform.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the same for anything, right? It's like
I think some people just straight up cannot flourish like in certain things. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Minecraft allows for the most variety in terms of like activities you can do.
But what about like real life? Are you talking about like specifically for Twitch as a platform?
For Twitch as a platform. Sorry,
Oh,
I should have specified for Twitch. So.
Yeah, like if you want to do a game that allows you to do anything, then Minecraft
I should say specify.
What is
on
real
Twitch.
life? Dude, it's kind of scary. Like some people just literally escape the real life with like games and the internet, and they just don't face the reality because you don't have to go out in the real world if you.
Yeah, true. I installed blackout curtains, like really cheap ones that with adhesive, so they don't. There's no like pull-up curtain or anything. Like there's no thing to like keep them up and open.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I don't actually need that. I don't need the sun. I could just stay in my dungeon lair forever.
I don't need the sun.
I don't need the sun. Like I went outside when we went outside to go to OfflineTv. I was like,
What is this shit? Are you a vampire?
what is this ball of fire? Ah!
Wait, have you guys seen What We Do in the Shadows?
I heard that is really
Is
good.
that
Really good.
It's a
You guys should
comedy,
watch
right?
it. It's
Oh, I thought you were saying about what you personally do in the shadows.
No.
Like, that's a little weird.
We
dude.
fat.
I mean, it is
Fapcast.
dark in here.
Yes. Yes.
It's
okay.
a mockumentary, kind of shot like The Office or Parks and Rec, but it follows 3 vampires who live in a flat together.
Oh.
It's British?
No,
You
it's
said
like
a flat.
it's directed by. Okay, let me get this right. Taika Waititi.
Oh,
So-
the guy who directed Thor 3.
Yes,
Ragnarok.
New Zealand. I think
He
I was right.
directed Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah, and he has a new
Whoa.
movie coming out called Jojo Rabbit, which is I think follows a kid who is like in World War II and like he's like in the Nazi army.
Oh, he's one of the Hitler Youth.
Yes, and he hallucinates this like this like imaginary friend, but it's Hitler, and it's like this weird dark comedy.
Interesting. That sounds really funny.
Honestly, sounds kind of.
But anyway, What We Do in the Shadows is what got him on the map, and I think eventually got him the role as director for Ragnarok. But it's really funny because it starts with him like the alarm goes off and it says like 6. It's like 6, and then but it's like 6 p.m. and then he like checks outside with his blackout curtain and he's like and he opens it, it's like oh.
So
And then their day starts.
Oh, it's a comedy?
Yeah, it's comedy.
Okay. What we do in the shadows?
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows.
Alright.
And it's done like a very vlog style, like not shot very well, but they have like CG effects in there to make it seem like they're really
Oh, I like that.
real people.
That's good.
It's really
What platform is it on?
I believe it's on
Hulu.
Amazon. No,
Oh.
Hulu. It's definitely on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay,
I think
that's good.
where
Dude,
I
Amazon
watched
Prime Videos has some pretty good
It's
shit.
because they're seeing Netflix and they're like, oh, Netflix is making like cashing out on these things like Stranger Things
Yeah.
and like 13 Reasons Why, whatever, right? So now they're like putting big bucks
It's
to
on
make
Hulu.
Amazon originals too. Okay.
Like I really liked The Boys. Like The Boys is
Oh,
great.
The
so good.
Boys.
I even
The
watched Good
Boys.
Omens recently, and like it was pretty good. Like I thought the acting was really good, but the special effects were kind of bad.
Yeah. Oh, I started watching The Good Place. It's actually.
I love The Good
really-
Place. Have you seen? Oh, it's so good. Yeah, the finale of the first
I
season.
haven't seen. I got
Oh.
it. The Good Place reminds me of a live action anime where it's just so absurd and
Yeah.
over the top, and the characters are so they're like caricatures of real people
Yeah.
archetypes.
Is that on Amazon too?
It's on Netflix now.
Okay.
It was on something else before, but they got
pulled?
Yeah, it got pulled.
I see.
But that one was.
You should check your
really fun.
bounties, Leslie.
That's what I'm doing. Because I was gonna say,
Well,
speaking of Dick's bounties, we should do ours.
Did we ever?
We never said that. Those were words that were never.
Speaking of, right?
Those were words that were never spoken.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, I forgot to look at the details.
No, you don't need to. Just go to bounty board and then just read the talking points after you watch the video.
Right. Okay. So
Sometimes you're required to do it at the beginning.
what?
When-
Okay, guys. Speaking of bounties, we are gonna be watching this really great ad from Dick's Sporting Goods. Oops. Yes, and they are. It's a store. If you guys have never been, I grew up going to Dick's. Actually, they had one right
You
next
grew up
to
on
me.
Dick's?
No, I grew up going to Dick's.
No, it sounds like you grew up on Dick.
All right. Anyway, so they are great. Actually, let's just watch this video.
Your first day outfit must be on point. Usually I start from the bottom up, start with the footwear. You know, I like to be
When did
comfortable,
Dick's
I like to be
Sporting
swaggy.
Goods have like streetwear style stuff?
I know, right?
I don't know. I feel like everyone's kind of doing streetwear these days, you know? It's what's in.
And okay.
Your first
Wow,
day
what a
outfit.
natural segue into your
And-
watching. Amazing.
So, Peter, why don't you tell us about like?
Wow,
the sporting
guys, did you know? You gotta start with Pogs. I need to see Pogs in the chat before I can say this. Like, I need you to get excited for this, alright? Alright? You ready? Okay.
Tell him
Did
about
you know that Dick's has all the styles you need to live that three-stripe life?
He's even
This
wearing
back-to-school
Adidas.
season, don't touch me.
Oh, sorry.
Your swag, your style, your confidence. It all starts with Adidas at Dick's.
At Dick's.
Dick's is your number one destination for the hottest Adidas kicks from Dick's. Shop Adidas at Dick's for the win this back-to-school season.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, everyone's going back to school this month. Maybe you already got back to school, and if you guys want to get Adidas for your wardrobe, you know,
Are you
head
wearing
over to
Adidas right
Dick's,
now?
guys.
Wait.
Leslie?
Oh yeah, it's my AC that it's leaking. Oh my
Why did you
gosh.
tell us?
Sorry.
You already, okay, wait. Okay, move.
Is it really bad?
It's literally.
Oh my god, dude! Yo, what the heck?
Wow, this really is FAP time.
Oh my god! You're soaking. Oh my.
First, you got wet at my place. And now.
Wait, did it just dump on you? Why is it so wet?
I'm literally getting splooshed right now, okay?
Oh, stop.
It's my air conditioning. It's so
Oh,
bad.
it's not.
It's
Here,
not now.
I think I messaged the landlord about this. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that I was able to come between the AC water
And the floor.
And the floor.
Because it could have done some serious damage to the hardware. You know, wood and water are not a good combination.
What a guy.
Okay, I'm changing my shirt.
No, don't change it.
I need
Okay.
to wash my shoulder.
Okay, 1 second. Hey, Realize, thanks for the subscription. Okay. What was this called? Fuslie Edison. Sorry.
What?
Fuslie Albert Peter. Yeah, something like this. I'm sorry, I'm just used to saying Edison's name after.
That one you only have to do, and then you don't have to keep it up for an hour?
No, it's like a 1 minute thing. It's literally tracked for 1 minute. Have you not done it yet?
Nope.
Blifted, thank you for the resub. 11 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fuslie family.
I'm your.
You're my kid and I'm your mommy. So, Albie, What is your opinion of soap operas?
The only one that I've seen, which I don't think is a real soap opera, is Jane the Virgin.
Oh.
But it's like kind of a parody of soap operas. I've never actually seen a soap opera.
Have you seen a soap opera, Peter?
Do K-dramas count as soap operas?
Kind of.
Then no.
What words would you love to have whispered in your ear?
I would love to Twitch Prime subscribe to you.
Subs are half off this month.
What would I want? Either
Like actually whispered into my ear.
Whispered in your ear.
sweet nothings.
Does that sound romantic to you guys, having things whispered in your ear? Or is it kind of like weird?
Food is the way to my heart. So if they said, "Do you want sushi?"
Do you want something from Postmates?
I brought you dinner, right? That's like a really nice
Or,
thing.
No, even better. I made you dinner.
Oh, I made you dinner!
When's the last time Edison made you dinner?
Even better. I hired a personal chef to make us.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Because I would probably want that. Edison probably wants that. So I should go over there and make some dinner for them sometime.
When's
Yeah.
the last time you cooked something?
Oh, yesterday I made rice.
And
Wow, you made rice?
Yes, I did. That
like
was
fried rice.
just regular rice. Jeremy Black, thank you for the sub. Welcome. I made rice and 2 portions of it. Okay, it was sick.
Did you use a cooker, or did you do it in a pot? Did you cook in a pot? Or did you microwave it?
Pressure cooker. Sorry, Peter.
It's all good.
I can't believe my AC is leaking. This is so janky. Was it edible? Yes, Peter ate it and it was delicious.
Can you confirm?
It was rice. It was in fact rice.
Was it too wet or
No,
was
it
it
was
too dry?
good. It was good.
Just right.
It was good. I can confirm that it was good. I mean, it was rice. How good can white rice be?
Pretty good.
I mean, it could be bad, but it wasn't bad. It was rice.
Do you guys have phobias? Real or imagined? Or do you think you have none? And what are they?
I do.
What are your fears?
Driving.
Ooh.
But it's like something that I have to deal with. Driving gives me a lot of anxiety.
Chat, you got phobias? AC water.
Like deathly fears?
Just like, what are the things that like you're just really scared of?
I don't like doing things that I feel like I'm not going to be good at.
Ooh.
Like I like trying new things if I feel like I may have an aptitude for it, but I don't like doing things I just know I'm straight up suck at.
Oh, the
And
ocean.
I get fear of trying those things.
The open water in the ocean is terrifying. I remember one time I was in Hawaii and they took us to a coral reef, which is really cool, and like,
Yeah.
but like everything was like really close by. But then I swam a little further out, and the coral reef just dropped into like the abyss, and it was like, I've never
IRL
felt.
Subnautica.
Yeah, I never felt more insignificant in my life. It was terrifying.
Isn't it called like
Thalassophobia, I think.
Is it specifically with the ocean or with distance?
It's like,
fear
oh
of the
hell.
ocean.
It's like, actually these kind of scare me too, but like,
cool.
these are like not real. These are just like terrifying like photos.
Is it weird? I like photos of thalassophobia. Like it makes me feel like weird, but in a way where it's like, oh, this is like cool.
Look at those omega lols.
Here, look guys. Okay, I have a problem with okay, here. Can you guys see this?
Look at that omega lol.
Oh
All I see is Leslie. That's literally Leslie.
No, it's Omega lol. It's actually.
It's so funny. Whenever I watch horror movies and someone just like opens their mouth, I just can't unsee omega lol.
Wait.
Omega lol.
Yeah, I mean this isn't scary to me. I mean if I was swimming, yes, that'd be scary to me. But
But also these sharks, they're what are they? Is it whale sharks? They actually don't even have teeth.
Yeah,
Like, they
no-
just they just like run through water and like eat little tiny.
They're like capture krill and like these special like filters I
They're
think
like
in their
fish
mouth.
nets.
they're so cute.
Until they swallow you whole. I think
Yeah.
they can still kill you if they swallow you by
Yeah, but
accident.
they're not that big.
Yeah.
Oh, is that an eye in the background? What the heck?
Oh, that's just
That's just someone
weird.
photoshopping a
That's
human
just
eye in the
weird.
background.
Okay, this is scary. That like if I was swimming and then it, like that's a scary thing to me. Ooh, hell no. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's just getting weird.
Do you have like fear of like space? Like imagine going to space and then just like looking out into like.
Oh, that
nothingness.
sounds amazing.
But then what if you're just like, stuck there?
Well, obviously that would be
I
scary.
think the ocean is scarier than space, personally.
I like
Because you can actually see out into space, while the ocean it just feels like the murky unknown. Do you know what I mean?
I also have a fear of boredom.
You fear it or do you hate it?
Yeah, it's like I remember when I was in elementary school, and this was like before I like became kind of not really religious. But I never really was. My family's not religious. But you know, because most of my friends were, I think, Christian, and there's a lot of talk about heaven and hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, heaven sounds like it sucks. Like, what do you do for eternity? Like, it sounds like, you know, like eventually I'm going to learn everything I want to do and try everything I ever want to try, and then I have nothing left to do. I'd rather just kill myself. Like, I'd rather be in hell where I'm just like suffering and pains I never have the luxury of thinking about.
I think you just like pain.
I'm assuming that if you're in heaven, though, you would be in like a perpetual state of bliss.
Happiness, yeah.
So,
it's
you
like
could,
a-
you could argue that that's kind of like being brainwashed in a way.
Eternal high.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like hell is just eternal suffering. So you won't be happy with suffering because you're just not allowed to be happy. That's I think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but like hell it sounds bad.
I thought you were gonna say hell sounds lit. I
Hell
was like,
sounds bad.
The bad place.
Yeah, the bad place.
Yeah, so I have an extreme fear of boredom, and that's why I never wanted like a 9-to-5 job, because eventually you learn all the ins and out of what you're doing, and then you're just repeating the same actions every day to make money to support the other things you really want to do. Yeah, even that's why I like streaming, because I feel like I can do anything that I want, and I can use streaming as an excuse to try new things.
Yeah, it fits you well. You're a good streamer.
But I can't stream like the same thing forever. You know, like I can't be like a League streamer or a Minecraft
like the idea of being like a main game streamer sounds like terrible to you.
Yeah, like I like being a IRL variety streamer.
Yeah.
Where it's like my
We all
things.
kind of gear towards that.
I mean, a lot of your talents are geared more towards like IRL talents, right? So.
That's why like games like Minecraft make me really anxious. Like I can't. I feel like if I dedicate so much time into a game, then it's like I can't transfer a lot of those skills outside.
I feel like Minecraft is open-ended enough though that you could translate some of the skills that you develop in Minecraft into like IRL projects. Just like from what the stuff I hear, like I think it's possible. I just don't know what's been done yet.
Yeah,
Not that I'm trying to persuade you to play Minecraft, right? No.
I'm down to play every now and then, but I couldn't become like a Minecraft streamer, and that's what people know me for.
Right.
Or League of Legends streamer or TFT streamer.
Variety's your bag.
Yeah.
1 second. What is this clip, Joshi? I'm your whale from a year ago? I don't remember ever looking at this.
How do people like...
You are our whale, poggers. Oh my gosh, that's me. And there's this Twitch chat around me. I benefit because I get money from you guys and you get great entertainment. And then we provide each other with lots of love and friendship and family. I'm your whale.
This is so cute, though. Isn't that so cute? Look at the whale.
You are our... And then...
Is that where that screenshot comes from?
No, but look at him. He's like,
Omega law, omega law.
I'm hearing a lot of weird noises from Leslie today.
wait, what? Like what? Like you? I think I'm like, oh my, sorry. I think I regularly make weird noises.
True.
Okay, let's go around and say what we think are the best qualities about the other people in the room. You guys can start with me first. Just kidding. This is the definition of fishing for compliments.
Fishing.
All right, we'll start with Peter.
No,
Alright,
we'll
let's
start with
Peter.
Leslie.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you first.
Wait.
Hold on. Jeremy Black, I've already accepted that when I go to hell. What?
Something about sexual favors?
I have to give a lot of sexual favors just to get some lava front property. Uh-huh. Yeah, totally, dude. That, Okay, go ahead.
Wait, me first?
No,
or
how
you
about we start with Albie?
Why
What are we
me?
saying again? Or what, like,
This is literally the question that you posed, by the way.
oh yeah,
Like
things
now that she's no
okay.
longer receiving the compliment,
It's like,
she
it's
forgets
like, what
to
are we
continue
talking
with
about?
her
I don't even fucking care.
All right, Albie, I think that you're a good, like a really easy to talk to person, and yeah, you're like not scary
Except I've been told multiple times that I'm very intimidating.
because you come off like
I don't.
No. If you have no clue who you like if you only see what you do, you'd think, oh, this guy's probably kind of a douche.
Well, I wouldn't say douche, but like,
No?
without context, when I met you, you're very intimidating. because your demeanor was very quiet. You didn't say anything.
That's what
And
I
then you
meant.
put like a camera up to my face. You know what I mean?
You said it
And
better.
then like you just turned away without walking away. Like you never introduced yourself to me, so I was just like, I can't tell if this guy hates me or not.
But also I couldn't because I'm like holding the
True,
stream. I'm like,
true.
oh yo, who are
But
you?
even
I've never
after
met-
the stream ended, you didn't say anything to me. So I was just like,
Oh.
oh shit, I can't tell if like this is just it's because I'm irrelevant or whatever.
No,
But
just doing my job.
I know. But like I'm just saying, without context, you could be intimidating. But after I got to know you a lot better, like you're one of the easiest people to talk to, in my opinion. Like
Yes.
you're very easygoing,
Super.
always down. Like you're always down to do stuff, like do content together, grab food, just talk, hang out. Like you entertain some of my stupid fucking ideas, which is great. Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I remember you was just like, yeah, let's grab lunch. And it was just kind of random, and I felt like, or not random, but I felt like I didn't earn your trust enough yet to do that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people in the content creation scene have their walls up a lot more. It's really easy to be jaded because there's a lot of people out there that kind of are willing to use other people, and like you get jaded, you know? So like it's totally understandable why people wouldn't put themselves out there, but you totally put yourself out there. And like when you say that you're extroverted and want to get to know people and meet people, you are that. You know what I mean? So
That's like the thing people are always surprised about.
Yeah,
They think
so
I'm introverted.
surprised.
it's because you're easygoing,
Yeah.
but that's not the same thing as introverted. So like it was actually super cool. Like that lunch, I was just like, yeah, Albie's like a really fucking
Yeah,
cool
he
guy.
came back and he like talked to me about how cool he thought you were. I was like,
thank
yeah,
you,
he's
thank you.
great. Yeah.
But
He has a girlfriend, Peter.
I mean, goalie can't, you know. Anyway, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. I mean, and this is all these positive traits on top of the fact that you're also incredibly talented, and I see you're really passionate about learning and doing new things.
Too talented. That's
debatable.
my head.
I mean, anything is debatable, but like that's just how I see you. At least.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. That was very nice.
Now kiss.
He has a girlfriend, Leslie.
You said. Okay. Anyways, yeah, and I think that's like that's pretty much like you come up and something that's nice is that I feel like a lot of times I'm talking to content creators, I feel like I'm wasting their time. Like I'm always like, oh my gosh, I don't want to waste their time. I feel like I should just like talk
So you don't feel like
I
you don't
don't-
feel bad when you waste my time?
No, you never make me feel like I'm wasting
Okay,
your
okay.
time.
But now,
am I
now
wasting-
that he's like,
am
you
I
don't feel bad
wasting
wasting my time.
Am I wasting your time?
No,
Yeah, Leslie.
joking.
We were supposed to talk after this FAPcast actually about maybe adjusting some of the members of the FAP.
Yeah, you know, Festus submitted his application.
Fed, yeah, okay. TJ says, "Hey buddies, miss you guys."
Dude,
Like,
come
TJ,
over
come
sometime,
over.
man.
Also, we're performing together.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna join. Is that okay?
Yeah, no.
Just for like a song.
What's an instrument that even a straight up
triangle.
novice can learn? The triangle. What
Yeah.
if I can't keep rhythm?
I'm sure you can.
Oh,
you can do
should come on
twixting.
stage and do the
Dude, no,
triangle.
I'm one of those people that like while we're clapping at church, I steadily go
You
out
could
of
be a
rhythm.
hype man.
Just be on the stage.
So basically, as we sing, you just like run through the crowd. It's like, oh, you give high fives to people, and then you like try to body.
I find that being really cringe. Like when I see other people do that, I'm like, stay away.
But you do it ironically, and then people will like it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you do it as a joke.
But wouldn't that be, if I'm doing it ironically, wouldn't that be insulting to you guys on stage?
No,
No.
because we'd be in on it. and We think it's funny.
You
Oh.
can stage dive. Woo,
And then
crowd
I
surf.
imagine it like in those movies where someone tries to stage
And
dive and
then-
everyone just parts. Yeah, no thanks.
There's one person. Mean Girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright, Leslie's
we don't
turn.
we don't actually have to do this. I already know you guys think I'm cool. Right?
I was gonna start mine with, even though you're really uncool. So
Okay. Damn.
All right, you go first. I gotta formulate my response.
You don't have. It's not gonna be. It can just,
I mean, okay, well, I've always found you to be a really warm and genuine person to be around. I've always felt welcome around you. There's a period of time where, I was a actual 2-viewer Andy, and I mean, you invited me to do content with you, and I always felt that you were able to like you and Kimmy both were able to let me express myself and like do content creation in general. So I owe you a lot in that regard. And I was really fearful that you would see me as someone who only saw you as a means to an end, if that makes sense.
I never worried about that.
So, and then like you reaching out to me and like making me feel like very welcome and like like I actually felt like you wanted me there. You know what I mean? So, and that's not a feeling that you get a lot, unless it's with people that are like really genuinely care about you. You know what I mean? So I appreciated that a lot. Especially during a time where like I just moved back to LA and I didn't really have a lot of friends up here, and I really felt alone. So yeah.
Thanks, Peter. Well,
Peter's so good at this.
he is actually really good at these like words of affirmation. I was kind of trolling, but then you gave your speech. I was like, damn, I should say more about Albie.
No, it's fine.
Well, I'm not good at that.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I read
Yeah,
the
I know.
thing you wrote for me at streamer camp.
Like,
Was it good? It was okay, right? I tried to. It was
like a 7, 8 out of 10.
Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. Out of 10, 8.
That's pretty good.
We basically did like a yearbook entry for each other. Yours was really good.
No.
Yeah.
Albie's like, I was like,
I think I'm better at communicating when I write it than when I do it in person because I'm like.
wow, I didn't know mine was getting scolded.
I have trouble communicating my emotions sometimes. It's funny because I used to be a lot more open about it, and I feel like actually when I started doing more streaming entertainment stuff, I became like more closed off. I think maybe because I get jaded by seeing all these like really open like public displays of affirmation.
Yeah, I do feel like when
I
you
know
see,
what you
when you
mean.
go on Twitter and stuff, like not to like go into T mode, but like I definitely know that there are people who will to someone's face be like, oh, you're the best, you're doing amazing, you're awesome, and then like you hear that like they're actually talking shit about them behind their backs, you know? So it's just like you get jaded to like what people say after a certain amount of time.
It's real.
Yeah.
That's also why I heard that a lot too. Someone who I know like has said bad things about me, but will comment on my photos like, you look so beautiful, oh my god, girl, like kill it. But then they're talking shit behind my back, and I'm like, it makes me like really sad actually.
Like, I'd rather those people just like not engage with my content if they don't like me.
Yeah,
it's
but like
why bother?
I mean, I know why. It's because they see it as something to gain.
networking.
They see it as networking,
Yeah.
but I think they also
Necessary
don't
evil.
realize that when they also spew venom like that and talk like that, like it eventually
against them,
goes around, you know. So I feel like people that are extremely petty and like will do like engage in behavior like that won't go very far. I think there's a lot of value in genuine friendships and relationships. So yeah, I know that I banter and troll and like, you know, like tease people a lot, but I could totally say that I'm extremely fortunate to have met the people that I've met and be friends with the people that I'm friends with. So yeah, and like I hope that like the way I carry myself and like do my content expresses that. So
Oh. Yeah. Okay, also, thanks for the resub for 20 months, Mike. He says, hi, Mom. Long time no see. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to catch many streams. I'm back at college and haven't been on Twitch in a while. Just want to say hi and good night. Love you, Mom. Good night, Mike. Sleep well. Thank you again for 20 months.
good night from the Fabcast.
Can you finally acknowledge that you can sing, Peter? There's no way you have no rhythm.
Okay, so about my voice, I think I have an okay voice. I think my range is not great, and more often than not, like I can't. Like there are songs that I like to sing where I can't hit
The notes.
the notes. So I will recognize that like it's not my voice is like terrible. It's just like
you have a
it's
good
not
voice.
great. And I really think Albert Boxbox is right in that it's better in terms of content creation to either be horrible at something or amazing at something. Being like middling is like not worthwhile.
I know what you mean. Yeah, we'll go into that. TJ, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. What are you doing, dude? Thank you, TJ. And Neonom, thanks for the 7 months.
Dude, when we do more Fabcasts in the future, I would love to have guests on, like TJ.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So,
Oh.
what were we saying?
Oh yeah. Peter, I was going to seg off of Peter's to go into your
Oh,
thing.
right. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So when I first met you,
Ooh, okay.
you were not the person that I thought you were going to be. I think if you look at your room and like you as a person, like if you don't know anything about personality, you seem, I guess, more like basic. But like in the good way,
Okay.
right? It's like you seem like you have your life put together.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
You know, you send the person that goes to Starbucks every day. You have like a whole
compliment number one.
You know, you have like a whole routine. Like you kind of know what you're doing with your life. You have like a clear direction, and that you kind of understand.
I mean, it's right.
It's like you have like more poise, and in some ways it feels like less.
More like a normie.
More like a normie.
Yeah.
And that you're putting up kind of like these fronts to kind of put on a good show.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I got to know you, I realized you were like the exact opposite, which is
Your life is falling apart.
yeah, you're having panic attacks every other day.
Life is crumbling
am.
around you.
I actually am
Yeah,
having
you have existential crisis on the daily.
Albie hears a lot about them.
Yeah, and then like
And
Starbucks, like
both
thing,
of you guys hear a lot about my
Yeah, you have
existential
Starbucks between every like panic attack. You know what I mean?
crisis.
and like
Coffee.
everything here looks like it's put in order, but behind the scenes it's always like
It's like
a
controlled
circus
chaos.
show. Yeah, well, controlled is.
You know
maybe
what?
give
Like
her
when you
too
set a
much
forest on fire, like it causes a ton of destruction, but it's necessary for new growth. There's something in there that relates to
I saw where
Leslie.
you were trying to go with that.
There's something in there that relates to Leslie
you're,
somehow.
You're implying that she has to create this chaos in order to.
Wait, what are you talking about? Why is everyone laughing? Wait, what is it? Explain it. The forest fire.
Well, the forest
analogy?
fire analogy is you have to intentionally burn stuff to kind of. Is it because there's like too much growth that's going on, and you have
There's
to kind
like
of
the existing growth stops new growth, basically.
So I am burning.
Honestly, my analogy was terrible. I should not have
Okay.
been using comparison to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's more like the duck paddling analogy, where it looks like you have things put together, but underneath you're fiercely
Yeah,
fiercely
that's me.
paddling.
That's me. That's me. And then once in a while, I start drowning, and I have to show like the world that I'm drowning.
Like,
And then I'm like a mess, and like I'll stream, and I'm like, "Hi guys," and they're like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "I'm really emotional today, and I can't hide it."
Actually,
Yeah.
Leslie works really well under pressure. I realized, like, she will tell me, like, "Oh, Peter, I have X, Y, Z, all these things I need to do. I need to complete it." I'm just like, how are you sane?
I
And
wouldn't
then
say I work well. I do it.
I don't know. I think you do well. Like when you told me about your schedule this year, like at the beginning of this year, I was like, "You're a fucking madman."
As long
There's
as
no
I
way.
hit it like 1 week at a time. I don't try and tackle like, but if I like to list things out by year and then by month and then by week, and then like I just know what I need to do for that day, and if I don't do it that day, I push it to the next. If I don't do it that week, I just make sure everything I need to do is put down, so then I don't have to think about, like, if I keep ideas in my head, it's just like no go, they're gone, and then I get stressed because people are like, "Oh, were we supposed to hang out today? Where are you, Leslie?" And I'm like,
Is that why you haven't had lunch with Scara?
Yeah, because I have to put it on my calendar.
I said that like in January.
Well, me, Scar, and Amar-
Her calendar starts in
Got
October.
pushed.
Okay, I haven't like written it down on my calendar, like ask Scar to get
Her
fried.
actual calendar, literally, if you just look at it and open it, it's just October to November, and
Ask
that's it.
Scar to eat brunch with me, okay? There
Dude, we
go.
should all just grab udon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
The one in Little Tokyo, right?
Yeah, the good one.
It's Marugame Manzo, not the cafeteria style one.
This is me.
I
People
don't know.
overheat.
But I feel
No,
like
no.
you did a really good job accomplishing the task that you set for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I have more.
Oh, more.
I was talking to Lily yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like saying, because I always make fun of her for being really clumsy, because she's like, "Oh shit, where's my phone?" And she like knocks things over, and it's like, I don't know why things happen.
Yeah.
And then we thought about it, it's like, wait, you might actually be close to her level, and we didn't think it was possible.
Wait. Is this a good thing? Well, I'm close to Lily, or Lily's close to my level?
Lily's close to your level. Like, I didn't think it was possible.
So this is a compliment,
Wait,
right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
complimenting each other right now.
Complimenting each other.
No, but it makes you more like relatable, because it makes you more human. If your life is perfectly put together, it's hard for a viewer to relate to you, because it's like, oh, the things they're doing I can't do, but everything you do is something that a viewer could do as well, you know? And you're kind of like, it's like Twitch plays streamer, but it's like a relatable streamer.
Okay, kind of saved compliment.
You're very genuine and relatable.
True.
Yeah. But I always tell people like that are getting into streaming that I always recommend your stream, because I'm saying I feel like you do one of the best jobs at like building communities like on Twitch.
Thanks.
You know, like I feel like not a lot of
Yeah.
people put as much effort back into their communities as like you do. Like I do a really bad job of it. Mine's more like every now and then I'll post in my Discord.
Same.
But everyone that handles like their community differently, or like some people don't even, their focus isn't community. Their focus is like,
Yeah, but-
you know, whatever, right?
But I'm saying like if you're like a community driven streamer, I feel like you've set like kind of like the standard for like what people should be doing to kind of cultivate like a really wholesome community and not just people who are there to. I mean, they do shit on you, but like it's more of a teasing way rather than like we legitimately think you're a trash human being and we're just here to watch you burn and fail.
Yeah, they don't call me trash that often.
Yeah.
I think it, like while they banter with you and like tease you and stuff, I think it's pretty clear that your community values you a lot, like a lot. So
Tell me.
like they'll cap you right now, but they're
all tsunderes, you know.
yeah,
They won't admit
totally.
it. But yeah, like if you had a terminal illness and you needed like a multi-million-dollar surgery, I'm sure
You would raise it within a couple hours.
you'd raise it, yeah.
A multi-million-dollar surgery.
No, that one of your viewers would be a surgeon that would just be like,
I'll just do it. You know, it's like if you can survive for 4 more years, and when I finish my residency, then I'll go operate on you.
That's pretty cute.
People are adding Trey.
Poor Trey.
Ship him out, stat!
Trey. Aww.
Trey's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He's
a really
actually
cool dude.
a really cool dude. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, like you fear meeting your viewers, like, I don't want them to be weird or whatever, but then like you meet some of them and you're like, wait, this guy's
Yeah.
actually so cool.
I shared a B&B with him. Didn't murder me. 10 out of 10. Would B&B again.
Oh, I heard B&D. It's like bed and
Dining.
sporting goods.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Say that one more time.
Black and Decker.
B&D. What's B&D?
I thought he said B&D instead of Airbnb.
But what is B&D?
I don't know.
Why are you foos basing? What is that? XJ Mass, thank you. Bed and dinner. Oh. Oh, that's a thing? Bed and dinner? Is that like Netflix and chill?
Honestly, I've never heard bed and dinner before,
It's actually
but
a thing.
I
It's
could
like,
imagine
there's
that
like
being a thing.
there's like
That doesn't
diners,
surprise me at
right?
all.
It's like where you go eat and then you sleep overnight.
Hey, XJ Mass, thanks for the 7 Ninja Bowler. Thanks for the 7 months. All right, time for us to compliment Peter.
All right.
Next question. Where's your book?
My book? No, not yet. Well, we're not as good. I feel like I'm the worst at like saying things.
I'm honestly really bad at accepting compliments too.
I know
Yeah,
you
so
are,
it's
but
like-
that's what you have to take.
It has to
into
be
practice.
a two-way street. You know, if you want for us to give you compliments, you have to open yourself up for
Open
receiving
yourself
them.
up. Are you open?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
open yourself up.
Are
Okay, give me a
you
sec.
ready to receive?
Never mind. I almost lost balance there.
Yikes!
Oh.
Well, Peter, I mean.
Okay, you first.
Oh my gosh, I
You
don't
know
even-
you're longer.
I have. Okay. So first, let me go off of what I was saying, like, or what you said to me, is how I never you did the yeah. So that's all I have to say.
Dude,
That was
did
so
you mean that?
insightful.
Did you mean that? Oh my
I
god.
really did, Peter. I really
Thank you
did.
so much. That means
Words
so much
are
to me.
hard. They really okay. Well, it's because like I kind of cheated with Peter because no.
Edison, I don't know what she's talking about. I swear to God, she's crazy, okay? Nothing ever happened. Don't spam Forsen CD, okay?
I'm
What is
so
Forsen
bad
CD?
with words.
Uh,
No. I our friendship was cheated because Edison backed you up. Like Edison's like, yo, my friend Peter, like he's such a good guy. I've known him like for years. He's thinking about streaming, and like he told me before you ever started your first stream that like my friend Peter would be a good streamer. Yes, he is. He is, maniac. In tomorrow or the day after. Okay.
that's so funny because he told you that I would be a good streamer before I even wanted to like stream. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
at the time I was only streaming PUBG for my friends that we had too many people for our squad, so I would stream for them. So yeah.
Yeah, and then and from there, damn, there's this like Peter. Okay, let me just say this. Peter is just like the most loyal, like he's just such a good ass friend. Okay, he's like super reliable. He's like the friend who's always down. He's a friend that you know like. He has your back. Like if anything happens, you can like call Peter and he'd be there for you. Like if it was like he would put aside his own life, almost to a fault. I worry sometimes for you, is that like you put others in front so much that like, do you mean it? Like I worry sometimes that you just don't care, like, or you do care about yourself. But recently I've noticed that you've been like caring for yourself more and putting self-care and like taking care and yeah. And so, and also one of the things about Peter is that he used to be very self-deprecating humor, like a lot more than he is now.
Now
and
he's
now
like-
he's
He's still self-deprecating, but not as much.
not as much. It's like way
It's like-
less.
It used to
It's
be.
like-
It used to be.
it was, like,
It was used to be way
depressing
worse. It
almost.
was like
I was
pity
like-
party sometimes.
yeah.
So I've been working towards like making it very clear that's like banter humor and
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, you've gotten really good at knowing your own limits too, and like, I don't know, just setting that. And you've like grown so much as a streamer that I'm really impressed personally. Like, I remember when you were 5-viewer Andy, like 3-viewer Andy. I hosted you and your stream broke.
we don't talk about Nightbot,
Wait, what?
okay?
I hosted
Okay.
him and like tell us.
Okay, so I was playing PUBG with my friends, right? And Edison goes into my chat. He's like, Peter, take off your shirt. Take off your shirt, Peter. I'll make it worth your while. It's like, Edison, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Dude, trust me, man. I'm gonna make it worth it for you. You're gonna love it. Okay, just take off your fucking shirt. And I was just like, okay, fine. So I didn't take off my shirt fully, but I pulled my shirt over my head so you can see my chest. Does that make sense? Like when you just pull it over, but like your shirt's still on your
It's like a shirt mask.
Yeah. So and I was just playing PUBG like that to my 2 friends that were watching, and they were just like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but whatever. And then Leslie raids me with like 600 people, and at the time I had Nightbot set up, but I had all the default settings. So I had like anti-everything spam. I don't have alerts set up because I never had people donate to my stream before. Follows were off. It was fucked up. And like literally, I think people were in my chat spamming and getting banned immediately for like 5 minutes before I noticed anything. And then Leslie tried donating to my channel with $5, like, Peter, unban me! But I didn't have alerts set up, so I think someone actually had to call me or something.
I don't remember.
So,
I think so.
And then eventually I was just like, oh, whoa, what's going on? And I had no idea how to like work Nightbot. Like I had to like go through the settings, unban, turn off spam filter, what? And then it was weird.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Peter, you went on like a ride, you know? Like you went like you were like climbing up like 20, 40, 100, and then you dipped back down at 40. And like but like
it was a roller coaster because there's a lot of
you know?
it was just like, you know, I had like the hype from the San Francisco stream when I went with you guys, but then I got into my own head too much about numbers, being consistent. Like my computer broke, I use that as an excuse to like take a break, but obviously taking a break is the worst thing you could possibly do, especially if like I would stream like once every 2 weeks or something. It was bad. And then like I was really in my own head about like asking you guys to collab and stuff, or not asking to collab, but even asking to hang out because I was afraid of being like called a leech or like being construed as a leech because, you know, I was totally a leech. I was hoping you guys wouldn't find out. But anyway.
We're all leeches. Hi Vader, by the way, what's up?
What's up, dude? But and then I had dinner with Kimmy, and then like I told her all about all my anxieties and like insecurities and stuff, and she was just like, why don't you just stream? Fuck it. You know what I mean? So and then I did, and then like it's just been a crazy trip since. So yeah, like last year, this time I basically got rejected by Twitch for partnership for the second time because I changed my username and they lost all the the metadata on my account because I'm a fucking idiot. But it's a good story to tell. But it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was like the first time we like actually interacted? I don't remember. I know we passed by each other a bunch. Because of mutual friend groups.
Actually interacted. I
was...
want to say I actually got comfortable talking to you at like Streamer Camp Season 2. Somewhere around that time.
Like I wasn't even there like during the first one.
Yeah, because I was meeting you. I met you in passing a lot as you were like planning with Leslie and Albert for Season 2. Yeah. But I think it was actually at Season 2 when I was like talking to you.
Pretty recent, actually.
And then so it was actually pretty recent. And then like I really became comfortable with you when we had that lunch at the udon place. Because before that, like we were like messaging each other and talking and stuff, but like we had never really hung out, especially one-on-one until that point.
Cause I remember I was like pop into your streams every so often.
Yeah, I would legitimately like message like I mean Kimmy. I would be like, dude, Albie came to my stream today. I didn't even know that Albie knew I existed. And he's like, Albie's cool, man.
I don't even remember how I even found like your streams. I think it was like Twitch recommended.
Peter?
Yeah.
It kind of freaked me out, to be honest. It was just like,
and then I'm like,
like slightly musical. Wait, that's Albie. Why is Albie in my...
I think you were like reacting to either something that I was doing or I can't remember. There was like a catalyst for when I went in and I thought it was funny. So I would just like keep doing it because it's like a gag, like an ongoing gag where.
Literally every time you come in, it's just be ... I'm like, Albie, I can explain.
And I love catching streamers at the wrong, like when they're like they're saying something.
But he's
about
so
you.
good at like saying things that are super awkward or clippable out of context that it's just I could type ... without ever like watching a stream and it would get the same reaction.
It's true. He
Like
can literally come into my stream and be like, dude, explain.
Like sometimes I do that. Like literally I don't even know what he's doing. I would just like I would just go on mobile, just type ... and just like leave it. And then just bounce.
And everyone in chat would just be like, lol W, you got caught. I'll be like, fuck.
That's
So,
true.
So yeah, I don't know. I think your content is, I find it really pretty funny. Yeah, because I feel like reacting to stuff is hard. Like I always struggle with reacting to things because I don't really have. It's like I was like that's cool, and then I kind of talk about technical stuff. But if there's not something that I can technical to do, well, like about the thing, like I have a hard time finding things to say, but like Peter just like pulled it out of his and like throws stuff that's funny.
Yeah, you're really funny.
And I'm like
really
not
funny.
good at throwing myself, under the bus for content. So like I watch his streams to see like what I can do to kind of be funnier.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, dude, Peter, like sometimes you'll just land a great joke out of nowhere, and I'm like, damn, like. I would have just sat there and smiled, and then you just like, ha ha, you like go ahead, and everyone's like, no, and I'm like, wow.
Okay, to be fair though, I like, I was gonna say shit out, but I guess it is shit out. I like shit out like 1,000 jokes, and like, I just hope some of them land. And like, I think it's just been about like over the years, I've gotten a little bit better at landing jokes. So,
I mean, it's like stand up, right? You like throw stuff out, and then you kind of see what hits and what doesn't. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure you have your auto white balance on. That's why it's changing colors.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yeah,
I thought my skin was just changing color, and like no one in chat was saying anything.
No, that's not. You have to go to your physical camera itself.
Okay, could you do it?
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry.
We just do it next time, right?
Yeah, we could just do it next time. It's not a big deal.
Okay, you want to tell Alex to do it?
Yeah, I'll just,
Like, I'm like, why? Like, is Flux on again? Like, it's not.
Oh my
It's
god, I
because
didn't know.
depending on, like, what is,
in
like,
camera.
what it thinks is, like, white in the frame, it'll, like, adjust everything else.
Oh no. Okay.
You might even have auto ISO on, too, so, like, it goes between being darker and brighter.
Moon Pow Pow, I think the tier 1
Moon
sub.
Pow Pow, and also.
That's from your community.
you was being so generous today.
I realized I forgot. It's actually a girl.
Moon Pow Pow's
Yeah,
a girl.
she's the first person to ever like at me on Twitter and be like, "Why aren't you streaming today?" I was like, "Ooh, like, ooh, I've never been asked to stream on Twitter before. That's crazy."
Vader, your emotes are hella cute.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're so
That's so
cute.
cute.
Looks like a Cyndaquil a little bit.
I was thinking like it looked like a shiny Pokemon.
So cute. I want them now.
Yeah, like, do you ever wonder, like, what your gender demographic breakdown is? I'm pretty sure mine is mostly guys.
Mine's definitely mostly guys. I think Twitch in general is mostly guys.
I think the only streamers that I think have, like, a decent amount of female streamers, female viewers are Lily. Like, whenever I go to events and I see, like, a female fan come up, like, I know 100% of the time it's for Lily. Like, almost, like... Yeah, because I think
Lily does have a lot of female fans.
Yeah.
Do you know who else actually has a lot of female fans?
Who?
John Masayoshi John.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
dude,
dude.
no, like good-looking League player. You know, pretty young.
Oh,
all
John
the girls,
has really
all the girls who play
good
League are just like,
Ooh. Like, have you seen him dance?
John's sub interviews are like 50% girls.
Yeah, he dances. He's good looking, and like, I mean, I get it,
He's
dude.
also super funny.
Oh, he's actually so funny. I'm so,
Hilarious, yeah.
dude. You should have seen his streams before streamer cam.
Oh,
Literally,
I did.
No
I scoped
cam,
him out.
no cam, just like barely talks in mic.
Oh yeah, I literally was like, Albert, you sure about this guy? And he's like, no, he's funny, I swear. I was like, he doesn't seem very funny.
I legitimately think that John is one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
And like his style of humor is actually so perfect for Twitch.
Oh, he's so good at
I think
that,
he
yeah.
has such a strong understanding of what is funny in a live streaming setting. So like I really like I envy John a lot in that way. So I think he's just a really funny guy. Sorry. No, This was before streamer camp. So before streamer camp, he would do like no cam streams, just of League, barely talking. And then after streamer camp, like he started introducing more of his personality, more of himself, and like now, like he's like one of the funniest guys I watch regularly.
No, yeah, he didn't say like anything. I remember I would like tune in his stream and he would just like be no cam, no words, just playing League. And so I really questioned it. Now I'm like, dude, this guy's amazing. I literally look up to him. I'm like, your humor is so funny. Vader, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. By the way, welcome back to the Fuslie family. And Monica, thank you for 31 months. And Jeremy, thank you for $2. Anytime people say they don't know much about Peter, I always recommend the Peter Park TV soundboard to them. That gets him up to speed on his content. You have a soundboard?
It's not my soundboard. I didn't choose that life.
Interesting.
Oh, the other person that has a lot of female viewers.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Is she? Wait, what?
Who do you think it is?
In your house?
No, not my house.
Oh, just,
like,
so just
like
in general?
In general.
Is it a boy?
TJ Brown?
No, hold on, I don't. Do we closely affiliate?
No.
Twitch streamer?
Yeah.
Hot?
Yes.
Music streamer?
Yes. Oh, kind of. Not really.
This is a bait.
I was thinking TJ.
I mean, TJ is a good.
Brendan Urie.
Yeah.
Mother.
Oh, I love him so much. Well, of course, he's Brendan Urie.
Like when you go into his chat, it's like
Oh.
you know that they're like
Princess
viewers.
Kelsey 634 with
Like,
the
you know-
gold bit
yeah.
badge.
Like when you like look at usernames, like can you generally I can sort of tell like
Yeah.
like
Oh,
whether
yeah.
like really guy names. Usually if they have a very like it sounds like they have like a K-pop username,
Yeah.
but it's like a female name, it's like
Yeah.
definitely a guy.
Leslie, you're engaged.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sorry, I also admire Brendan Urie. It's okay. Chill.
No, did you know that once you're engaged, you're never allowed to look at another or talk to another guy ever again?
It's so annoying.
Does that
It's
just know that you're living with 2 other guys? 3 other guys.
SMH my
Sin.
head.
This is the den of sin. Satan be gone.
Like, Edison knows. I told him I like have a low-key crush on Brendan Urie and
Me
Tom
too.
Holland. Wow, yeah, see?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Tom Holland, dude.
Good fucking guy.
Tom Holland is.
It's also, honestly, Tom, it's his personality for me. Tom's like so funny. Yeah, but also he's a
I used to play Dota. But yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just answering random questions.
yeah, Brendan Urie, I always consider subbing to him just to like, yeah.
I'm like afraid. Like I really want to do a collaboration with him, but I'm too afraid. Like you know, I would say he's probably like an A-list celebrity in the music world. Like yeah, definitely. Like he's done so much like high-profile stuff. It wasn't like the most recent Taylor Swift music video, like as a feature.
Yeah, I know. And then he does.
And his like last single was like a top 40 song on the radio.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know who this person is.
Have you
Who's a Twitch streamer?
Panic at the Disco?
Oh, he's a Twitch streamer?
Yes, he streams actually a
High
lot.
horse for a living.
I had no idea he streams.
Yeah, he streams like more than I think I stream. He does like it feels like he does 100+ hours a month.
Yeah, every morning he's like when I'm streaming usually, like I see him go online, and he does like he just kind of does whatever, and all his subs, all his donos go straight to his charity. Like he
That's
doesn't
really
need them.
cool.
He
That's
doesn't
really
need
cool.
the Twitch money.
Oh yeah,
The reason he
I
doesn't,
know.
because he just likes video
High
games.
Hopes Foundation.
That's really cool.
He's a good human. And then also Elenium streams, but he does less. I feel like he doesn't really like promote his Twitch streams
Yeah.
that much.
I think he just does it for fun.
Yeah, he just plays games and. Yeah.
Also, Matt Stoney. He's someone that I wanted.
Matt Stone.
Oh, he streams?
Yeah, but he like purposely like he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I just want to do whatever I want here. Like he doesn't view Twitch as like another platform to like grow his business.
Another
I think-
for fun venture.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I just want to talk to viewers and just like play whatever I want. Like I don't care about the money or.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of porn stars on Twitch. I heard.
Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, TJ, Matt Stoney,
Not that I
on
know who
Twitch.
she is, but yeah. Well, I know who Mia Khalifa is because of Twitch. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I found out. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, and also Mikey from Simply Dumping. Strictly. I was.
Oh, Strictly Dumpling?
Strictly
Wait,
Dumpling. Yeah.
Matt? Wait, is he the guy who streamed with Shifter?
Mikey. Yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Strictly Dumpling.
Yeah, you know, Danny wants to get more into IRL streaming. I realized, like, after talking to Danny, I was like, you know, he's like a league streamer, been doing it, and he's like, dude, I want to like transition to IRL.
Yeah,
sometime.
let's do a mukbang with
Yeah.
FAP cast. FAP mukbang
Yeah.
with shifter.
Yes,
That
he would
thing.
love that. We can cook and stuff. I think we like let's do it next week or something.
That'd be cool.
He's yeah, and I realized like maybe there's a lot of streamers who want to like kind of make that transition, but they're worried because like they have such consistent viewership with League and they've streamed League every single day for 5 years, but like they want to show other parts of their life, and so it's kind of like
That's terrifying, honestly.
Yeah,
That's so scary. Like, doing something that you don't normally do on your stream is like, honestly, it's nerve-wracking.
very scary.
Because your viewers will tell you, Peter, we're just here for you, man. You could do whatever you want, but like the numbers will tell you like
Different.
Peter
otherwise.
says he hears that.
And there's not. I mean, it's not their fault. It's just like they're here to watch a certain thing, and you're not doing that. They have other means of getting that kind of entertainment. So,
That's also why I feel like it's hard to get into Minecraft.
Yeah.
For me, because I feel like that's not like the end content that I want to do, and some people I think are more there for the gameplay and like less for like what I'm trying to do, and it just feels like it's like I'm taking a detour of my like end goal, and then I feel guilty about it.
Yeah,
like
for
when
sure.
I do streaming, everything that I do on stream is like stuff that I personally like want to get better at, or if it's like a story thing, like I watch movies because I want to like learn more about pop culture and about like learn about different like analyzing to see like what they do well and what they don't do well, especially like cinematography, so I can apply it to my own work.
Yeah.
So like I always try to find stuff that I know is both beneficial to my stream and off stream, and I just feel I get guilt. Like I get insane
Doing
anxiety
something
and
that
guilt.
you don't feel like is towards your end goal,
Yeah.
even if it's getting viewers, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't like. Okay, I see.
It's like
No, I'm the same way.
When TFT was popping off and I was playing initially, I was like,
You
oh,
get
I was
some
getting
viewers.
like a lot of viewers, but I'm like, these people aren't really here for me. They're here for like just anyone that is affiliated with their social circles of the streamers they follow, and like if those people aren't on, they'll like go to the next nearest person, and it's like it didn't feel like I
Like
was
actual loyalty.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. It's
No,
I've been experiencing this weird thing where like I actually really like video games, but you wouldn't really know it if you came to my streams for a while because I mostly do just chatting. But when I play video games off stream, I'm like telling myself, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like
Yeah.
I should be if I'm playing games, I should just stream it. But then when I stream video games, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm being entertaining. Like this is not what the content that people are coming for. So I end up playing just like less video games in general, and it's just this weird thing. It's like this weird mind funk that you kind of have to push yourself past, I guess. But that's why I like Minecraft so much, is because I genuinely am enjoying playing the game. I feel like it's a good showcase for my personality in terms of like, I'm not just like
bothing.
Yeah.
So like just because when I approach video games in a lot of ways, I do it in sometimes unfun ways, I guess I would say. For example, I wanted to play Fire Emblem on stream, but I realized for Fire Emblem, I like over leveling my characters, putting my characters through the same map over and over to make them stronger. That is not fun to watch whatsoever.
Also,
that is the
are you a
most
completionist too? You have to do like every side
yes.
quest. Oh god,
that is the most boring.
Aren't
shit
you
ever.
worried when Cyberpunk comes out? You're just going to like not do anything else.
Yeah,
for,
so like
months.
that's kind of giving me some paralysis a little bit, So that's why Minecraft has been great, because I think I am at my best when I'm collabing with friends.
Yeah.
And I think Minecraft is a great platform for that. So
I feel that 100 billion%. I love Monster Hunter World, but man, is it boring to watch.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
For me, I love watching people learning to play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in watching people that are just good at Monster Hunter playing the game. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I like seeing people improve with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So
Oh, here's a callback. So remember we're talking about singing, right? It's either you want to be really good or really bad.
Right, you don't wanna
Which
be
is
in
why I
between.
said into your thing. I think it's always most fun to watch someone in the beginning learning something when they're really bad, and then they're improving, and then when people are really good.
Yeah.
But usually that middle section, no one wants to watch.
yeah.
Because it's like you're not bad enough that it's funny that you like don't know anything, and you're not good enough that like your gameplay can carry.
Just like painfully average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Painfully average.
Latius VP, thank you for the resub with the tier
Tier
3!
Thanks, Latius. Thanks, Richie, for the 2 months. And Patty Munchie, thanks for the sub. And Deep Root for the 6 months. And Austin, thanks for 2 months and 7.
So yeah, Leslie is perpetually in that state where she'll pick up a new game and like just get to the point where she learns about the game but doesn't get like much better than that and then moves on to the next thing.
I feel like
That's
you're
actually
really
what I
good
do
at
too.
creating funny situations out of thin air in video games. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't think I am.
I don't know, when I'm watching you, it's like sometimes it's frustrating, but like it's like Leslie, what are you doing? Oh my! And then like the worst possible things just happen all the time, and it only would ever happen to you because only you would approach a game in this way. You know what I mean? And it's like so funny to me. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, but like sometimes I just also want to sit there and just build my damn tree house for
True.
5 hours, but I know nobody really wants to watch me just place blocks for 5 hours and follow a YouTube tutorial.
I mean, you
Like-
think so, but like I just had some of my best like viewership sometimes when I was just like mining in a straight line for diamonds. Like there was nothing more boring. You know what I mean?
But there's that factor of like, oh my god, he's gonna find the diamonds.
Yeah,
he's gonna
shiny
find the
hunting.
diamonds.
It's
It's
shiny
shiny
hunting.
hunting. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I remember when Toast was streaming Pokemon and we sat in his room for, I think it was like 4 hours and we just kept one
I
Pokemon.
saw it. Toast had so many shinies. I was so jealous. I understand the appeal of the mining.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think there's an appeal to watching someone build something too. So
Yeah.
you know.
It's more like I just set those to be chill. Like I'm not here to like be particularly entertaining or funny, and I kind of just like warn them like, hey guys, like today I'm just gonna chill. Is that cool? Like I'm not. Like, I feel like the pressure to always make something funny, be like react really hard, do something. It's just like I can't keep that up. Like it makes me like I can only do that for a short amount of time. But like
I feel like those kind of videos where like you're building something does so much better on YouTube, where you can like edit out the boring
yeah.
parts.
But instead of sitting there for like 4 hours, it's like, hey, I've been placing blocks.
Yeah. That's why I really respect people who both have like original YouTube content and stream. Like I don't know how you have a fucking time.
Who
for it.
has that? Like
Yeah.
that's actually, I don't know of any streamer who has a successful YouTube channel and a really big Twitch presence that doesn't use highlights from their channel.
That's kind of how I see OfflineTv though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, OfflineTv is that for like the group, but I don't think anyone individually has
okay.
that. Like I would say most people's contents are derived from their.
What about
stream.
Lily?
Most of her stuff now is stream highlights, except a couple of her vlogs. But even then, it's not like a dedicated video where you're working on it for like
A Michael
weeks.
Reeves style
Like a
film.
But like you
yeah.
can't. It's not sustainable.
It's
I
just
feel like
hard.
that's why that doesn't exist. Is because you can
and
only
I think
work on something.
I think Pokey does too, but she still I would say like is mostly highlight stuff, like where it's like she doesn't have like videos like Michael. I keep using Michael as an example. He's like the example of I'm just going to work a full month on just one video and it's going to be a banger and you know it's always going to be good.
That's
and,
awesome.
Yeah, and then you just get a sponsorship big enough, and because you're guaranteed this amount of viewership because the videos are so funny and so like innovative.
Such a different work ethic. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy. You have to like be on a project for a month. That's ridiculous. Hayden, thanks for $5. Peter's right. It's fucking hilarious. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Like
but
today, I could think of today where you pass by the same hint 5 times.
Yeah, Peter and I were just like
We were just looking at each other like behind your head. I was like, is she gonna see it this time? And you were like, and you pass it again. I'm just like,
That's just me.
I just see you see this giant glinting thing with like a button prompt. It's like, how does she not fucking see this shit?
Okay, listen. That's just because I didn't grow up playing those kinds of games. So my awareness when it comes to PS4, like those kinds of is really bad. It's always been that way.
And that's why I'm saying like you create funny situations that other people couldn't because you have like a different. You have like a different game mentality than other people. Because in a way, like seeing everything that you need to see, approaching everything, like playing a game extremely properly could be in its own way kind of boring. You know what I mean?
it's like too by the books. Everyone, if you're not the first person to do it, everyone's seen it done already.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's important if you like want to get on the hype train for a new game to be the first person to do it, and then you can do it proper. If you do it like the best and get the best ending, then people are like, well, Albert, got it on this first try, whatever. But if you're late to it, I feel like it's better just to like fuck it up as much as possible, like kill as many people as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's something that people most likely have not seen.
I feel like you could make literally the most boring game ever really entertaining just because of like your personality and how you play games.
It's true.
Yeah.
And then you have your big pop-off moments in CS:GO.
It's true. but then I'm playing in Silver 1, but nobody knows.
I mean, who cares, man? You're owning Silver 1.
It's true, it's true. That's what I do like about CSGO is it hides your rank, so people popping in like don't know what rank you are, and then you're just like doing well in your game. So I can feel like I'm actually good at a game even though I'm playing with terrible people, you know?
Everyone in chat's like, we know, but they laugh.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess those are some of my strengths. I think your strengths are that you're actually just like that guy who's that good at those things. So people watch because you're the crazy dude who does the crazy clippable things, who like pushes the boundaries all the time. And Peter is like just you're a really good the way you are. You're really funny and you react like.
Well,
really,
if
like,
we're on opposite ends of the spectrum, Peter is the person that gets to judge like what we end up doing.
Sure, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, you guys create the content that I then react to later. Thank you guys.
But you're a great reactor,
Yeah.
and you
It takes
also are
skill.
really funny. Like you're really good at the banter, and like you're great at collaborating with people. Like it's just you're a natural collaborator.
Yeah, honestly, the morning calls with you guys was like some of the most fun, like just conversations I've had, you know, which is why I wanted to like pursue doing this more. Like it was just really fun, just like in the morning, just like call, Leslie, what are you doing? I just showered! And I'll be like,
power's
caps in
out.
chat,
Power's
yeah.
out.
My battery's dying.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate day. 'Cause I forgot to pay my electricity bill. And I was like, Susan, my building power's out. She's like, no, that's just you. And she's like, yeah. Anyway, so that was a. But you guys helped me throughout that day, so thanks, guys. I had a really good time. I think we have good friend chemistry. That's why I like. What?
Yeah, friendistry.
We have good friendship.
How do you make a pooger's face?
I can't do it.
Gotta like drool a bit. I don't want to get the floor wet.
I'm already getting drooled on by her fucking room, so.
Sorry. Yeah, you know, you guys are sick nasty, and you know, I hope we can do more stuff like this. I already like it because it's like, okay, I wanted to say like I'm really happy because already I didn't get to collab much personally on my stream because I didn't realize how introverted I actually ended up being, or like how shy I was to let people into my place when it was my place, because my place was messy, and anytime I would like, I don't know, I don't know, there's just like, because I had to be like, hey, come over, I'll let you in, park here, there's
like so many barriers to entry.
to come to
What
my
Sean
place.
say? Friction.
Friction, like for collabs to happen naturally, you just remove the friction, like distance, like parking, like all the things that make it hard for you to hang out with somebody.
Or just get enough clout that people would drive like 2 hours to come.
Yeah,
hang
but
out.
like I didn't have that, so
Ugh.
you know, I didn't really have wasn't able to I had you guys over, but like, you know, I would have loved to like collab more with friends, and I like to go over places, but I felt like it was weird for me to just like ask people to come to my place, so I didn't end up getting to do as much collab stuff or like friends, hang out with friends as much as far as
I literally drove like what 50 minutes to fucking have your tarantula crawl onto my hand.
Oh yeah.
Did you drop it?
You were the best ever. That's when I really knew you were a good friend. When I had a cockroach
It was
in
then?
my apartment, and I called Edison was streaming his marathon. I asked everyone, like a ton of people, to come over to help me remove a cockroach, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm on my way," and I was like, "Thank you, Peter." And then that same day, you picked up this huge cockroach, and you picked up Edna, and I was like, "Yo, Peter, this is like."
I almost got into a car accident that day. Actually, that was the closest I ever got into a car accident, which would have been my fault too. So I was like running on like 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I was going onto the freeway, and then like the part of the freeway that I go onto, like it almost never has the traffic lights that like moderate the cars going onto the freeway. It's almost never on, and like I wasn't really paying attention, and the car was like at a full stop in front of me, and like I had to swerve out of the way.
Oh, you had okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna pretend like that didn't really hurt.
Wait, Jared.
Okay, you nice. He hit the table pretty hard with his hand just now. He went like. You breathe, walk it off.
We cool.
Little cold air. Kind of helps. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. It's 10 p.m. and I can jump.
True.
That's
Watch, you
like-
still get a call. Like Bertha woke up somewhere. And was like,
I have a next level of freedom here that makes me really happy. I can have friends over. I can talk louder. Ah! Oh, okay. Won't just randomly talk louder, but I feel like I can just already be myself more, and I'm very happy about it.
I'm the same way. My mom has been super understanding, but like at the same time, I feel bad about like being loud late into the night. Same with my brother because he has a normie schedule as a teacher. So like while I'm here, like it feels like I have way less restrictions and like just way more just freedom to do things. So
Just don't get banned.
Forehead. House tour coming soon. Very soon. Once we get everything like into the house.
I showed a guy's ass crack on my stream yesterday. Because he was just like dancing the whole time and it was like funny, and then he pulled his pants down. And I was like, this is my first stream in the house and I'm just gonna get banned. It's great. Yeah, so.
Our next podcast that we're gonna do is gonna be on Peter's stream, and it's gonna be a drunk cast.
The drunk FAP. Drunken FAP?
Yeah.
The boozy FAP?
How are we gonna do it? Like, is it? Well, I guess we can plan it more later. But Albie doesn't like drink or like get drunk.
I mean, we'll just have different drinks.
Do you get drunk or do you...
I do. I just also pass out.
I think I have a method for you. It's take that
Pepsin?
take Pepsin, and then you take a shot every 5 minutes, and you space it out with water, and you just get up to like 5, and stay on the same.
He got drunk off of 1 beer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so drink 2 shots, and then, but 5 minutes in between, and drink water, and don't eat too much food beforehand, but don't eat like nothing. This is seriously the hacks. These are how you like actually have a good like.
But what's the point of that? Is it to get drunk, or is it to just...
It's like, is it for him to be manageable drunk without passing out?
To not pass out. Like,
But
I
his
get
tolerance
tired
is 1 drink.
Is this gonna be doable, Albie?
Okay, like
What if we like give him soju to sip on?
I had 3 beers when Michael was over, and I threw up 3 times later that night.
Okay, how about we just give you like a mixed drink, like a weak mixed drink that you sip on?
I mean, but isn't like the way to get better just to practice?
Yeah, but I feel like getting better at drinking isn't exactly like a trait that I want you to get better at.
Yeah, you don't need to get better.
That's the point where I'm
You
just
know, like,
like,
there's people
am I a
who-
bad influence?
I've heard that there's people who get the tolerance to poison by microdosing poison to their body, you know, over the course of like many months, and eventually they're just like immune to it. Does alcohol work the same way?
Yeah, tolerance.
Probably,
is
honestly.
very
The more you
similar.
drink, the higher your tolerance probably is. There's a lot of other factors like body size too. Like when I was a fat boy, like I used to drink way more. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that will be cool, and we can do that, and then maybe we can just like rotate. You know, that'd be fun. We don't have to like. I don't want us to be like we have to stream
We're
every
not-
Tuesday night at this time. You know what I mean? Like, we can just
It's
like
just
feel
casual.
it out. Yeah, and keep it casual. But yeah, I think we're all people who like to hang out with other people, and we all just like kind of vibe well. So speaking of questions, read a question off that you
Alright,
like.
chat, give me a page between... Okay, the next person who donates bits between 5 and... Wait, no, that's too low.
Moon passes. You all look happy. All of your content is amazing. Be
Okay, I see
confident in
people
your content.
I see people spamming 69, so I'm gonna go to 69.
He says water. Oh shoot, wrong stream.
Wrong
Fat forever. Fat forever. 10 bonus 10. Oh, page 169. Tenchi. We'll answer like 3 questions and then we can end.
These are like
Why would they have family-related questions on 69?
169.
Okay, we'll switch to 169.
Hey, yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Okay.
Hey, yeah. Thanks,
Carry
Tenchi.
Kona, brother.
I can finance the alcohol for the drunk stream. Just let me know, lol. Thanks, Jeremy Black. Don't worry about it
There's
though.
one that says, how many hugs do you need a day?
0.
Hey, you got 2 today.
Do you ever
Yeah.
crave hugs from Lily, though? Or is it more just like, if Lily wants a hug, you'll give
Yeah.
her a hug? Okay, gotcha. Alright, how would you break off a relationship in which you lost interest?
I would sit him down and really awkwardly talk to him about other things that were all besides that, and then I just start crying because there's so much pent up emotion.
And then
they'd be like,
message.
"Are you okay?" And then I'd be like, "No, I'm not." And then I would kind of slowly break their heart and tell them I don't have feelings for them anymore, and then it'd be really awkward as they tried to get me back, and then we would both cry, and then I would leave the room.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
this would probably go on
the
for the
play,
next
right?
like 3 weeks.
Huh?
And then you would have to awkwardly try and talk for the next 3 weeks to
Yeah.
sort things out, pack up your bags,
What a detailed plan, Leslie.
start deleting social media
Has this
stuff.
happened before? You know? No,
Sounds like
no,
you're
no.
speaking from
No,
experience.
no. This is just just a hypothetical thing.
Oh, every time I do that, like I think I'm drinking tea, but it looks like I'm smoking weed.
I gotta do a cup.
You gotta go like. Yeah. He may lack an enzyme that metabolizes alcohol. Oh yeah, alcohol dehydrogenase. Oh sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
Alcohol dehydrogenase is like an enzyme that like some Asian.
Oh, I thought you were making shit up for a second.
No, I was a bio major.
I thought you were trying to say dehydrates, but dehydrogenase is actually a word.
Dehydrogenase.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
dehydrogenase. Yeah.
Did I
Yeah.
ever?
Come on, we were pre-med.
Yeah, I don't remember much on it
Do
though.
you remember backside attack? SN2 or like
Yes,
nucleophile
yes.
six?
Mhm. SN2, cyclohexane, like the
Benzene rings,
What was
electrophilic
it?
substitution,
oxidation
reduction. Oh, sorry. Boring.
electrolysis,
Yep, I remember.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Electrolysis?
not electrolysis.
I thought it was electrolysis for some reason.
Electrolysis.
I
Electrolysis?
honestly think I've called it electrolysis.
I don't know.
No, we were talking
What
about
other
organic.
OChem terms?
You're like triggering the bio majors in chat.
Liming?
I came here to escape.
Wasn't there like liming? There was like a whole like lab on it.
I don't remember liming. I just remember some nuclear. I remember backside attack.
Bags.
There's literally a bio major in chat right now that is like studying with the stream open and
They're
it's just
like,
like
Trigger!
wrong.
Triggered.
wrong.
What? No,
Like,
don't
what?
talk
Am
about
I
this.
hearing this
Talk
right?
about anything else, guys, please.
All right, fine.
So, okay. Would you guys consider yourselves naturally sentimental people?
Yes.
No.
I'm a mood matcher. So like, if you want to talk deep, I'll like talk deep immediately. If you want to just have shallow small talk, I can match you. Like, and like, yeah, the weather's freaking great, and I can go off about like, oh, your shirt's really cute, and like, I can just talk for hours about that. But if you want, like, I'll match the vibe of any room. I tend to crave deeper conversation. What was the question?
Like, are you a sentimental person?
Oh yeah. If people try to get all sentimental, I start crying. I'm like,
I don't know what happened to me. I used to cry a lot in middle school. I think I cried every single day for like 2 years. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe it was like
Cried every
it was
day?
like puberty, going to puberty. Yeah, every day I would like get into like a small argument with my family, and then I would go to my room and cry. It would be something like, because I wasn't like a bad kid, so like they would just nag over like really small things, like, Albert, why didn't you cap your toothpaste after you used it? I'm like, I don't know, I forgot, and then I would cry. Or it's like, Albert, why do you like pick up your feet when you walk? It's like, I'm bored like this, I would cry. Or like I would finish showering and I would like hang the towel not properly. Like I would just like kind of bunch it up. Like what? Like can you hang it straight? Like it's like so much work. And start crying.
baby Ray.
Yeah.
What? So when's the last time you cried now?
6 years ago, five,
You
six.
literally cried all your tears away.
Yeah. So after
God.
8th grade, I can count the number of times I've cried on one hand, like since 8th grade.
Can you share any of those with us?
Once was when I got rejected from all the colleges I wanted to get into.
Oh,
That would be hard. I mean,
Yeah.
we've all been there, I think, to
Yeah.
some degree.
not me. No, I'm just kidding.
And it was like doubly
UCI
bad.
was your first choice as an Asian, really?
All right, buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying, like, we've all had Asian parents, and no Asian parent was like, yes, UCI, #1 choice.
Okay, yeah, UCLA was my number one choice.
No, but it was like awkward because my school was so small, and generally speaking, Ivy League colleges and like private colleges like Stanford, they won't take more than one person from a school of that size.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like they're not gonna take 2 people from a school that only has 70 people,
Yeah.
69 people in it. So like I had a good friend at the time where we did everything exactly the same.
Oh, no.
We took the same classes, we did the same extracurriculars, we
Yeah.
got straight A's like all through high school. We did the same community service stuff.
Yeah.
But I think 1, I was Asian and he was not, and then 2, he was a much better writer than me.
Oh, so
And
he got.
So basically, he got into all the places that I wanted to get into, and then I didn't get into any of the places I wanted to. And then everyone assumed that I was going to get into like a Ivy League.
So
and
what
then,
you had to do was kill him. I'm sorry, continue.
Oof.
Yeah, it wasn't like his fault. Like I wasn't salty towards him. I was just salty at the situation. And then I eventually it was just between Pomona College, Berkeley, and Northwestern.
You going to Berkeley?
Yeah. But I was like guaranteed into all the UCs because it's like, sorry. Because my GPA was like okay, was as high as high.
5.0.
No, because
Oh.
our school didn't allow you to take honor classes until your until your sophomore year. So I had 2 semesters of like just 4.0 classes, and then so once sophomore year came around, I took as many college classes as I can in APs to like boost it up. So I think in the end I took 21 AP college classes combined. So like I would wake up at like 6-7 a.m. go to classes. And then like I do like all my AP classes. Then after school, I would go to college classes, and after that, I would go to city college and take more classes after that, and it would just repeat every single
How the
day.
fuck does your brain fit inside of your skull?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was just my schedule for like 2-3 years, and so my GPA was like as high as it possibly could be, given that like my first semester I had like I could only get a 4.0 max.
You're like a fucking 17 head. You're not even a 5 head. You're like a 30 head, an infinity head.
But yeah, so anyways, I did everything that you were supposed to do, and I was like upset that like, oh, I did everything right. How come I didn't like get rewarded for it? So I felt really like cheated out of it. And so once I was deciding between like the 3, I had a few friends who literally did no work in high school, but they like had good grades because our school wasn't like that hard. So as long as you get like in the top 10% of your class, I think you're guaranteed into most UCs. I guess back then, where I think now it's more competitive.
Wait, so when did you start learning magic?
8th grade.
So you were keeping up a magic hobby?
Yeah.
And violin.
Yeah, I was in 3 orchestras in high school too.
Oh,
I was in school
my.
orchestra,
Get out of here.
yeah, state
What
college orchestra,
the-
and
You were the child that my mom wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's a perfect
Actually.
child.
and
he's
I
a perfect
yeah,
son.
and I also did community service at a children's hospital where I did magic and music.
I hope
like,
my
for
mom's
little
not
kids.
watching this stream.
Yeah.
Mom,
And I did
too, I'm
academic
sorry, I
decathlon,
wasn't more
science
like
Olympiad.
Albie.
I'm so glad she still loves me despite my failings.
So I think I got gypped of a childhood because I was trying so hard to get into an Ivy League.
And then you didn't get it tomorrow?
No. Like, so the best I got was waitlisted to Columbia, and then I was like, fuck you guys, I didn't want to go. I didn't say it like that, but...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, but, so yeah, so I had a bunch of friends who got into Berkeley because they were just smart, but they were really lazy.
And you didn't want to go because...
And then they would just like make fun of me. It's like they were like teasing me that like
did all
it's
the
like you
work.
did all that work. It's like just come join us at Berkeley. I'm like, fuck you guys, I want to go. And then Northwestern, I was thinking about going there, but the thought of like leaving California that early was kind of scary. I'm not like if it's not an Ivy League school, I don't want to like leave California.
Right.
So then I'm going to Pomona College, which it was weird because like based on like what I did in high school, like people assumed I would get into like a really prestigious college. And Pomona College is actually is like a really good liberal arts college. It's like probably top 3 liberal arts colleges in the country, but no one's ever heard of it, and the only Pomona they've heard of is Cal Poly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard that one.
Yeah, and so for the longest time, I would tell them where I went, and they would say, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Because they thought like I ended up going to a state school after like, yeah. And then so I was like really resentful about that. It's like because I feel like people were pitying me because of what I ended up going to.
I'm learning so much. I
Yeah.
didn't know any of this.
But I thought I was hot shit going into college because of like you know like everything I did in high school. I'm like, oh, I did so much work and I did well in everything. You know, I placed it like nationally in like a academic competition. Like it must be, you know, smart. And I went to the college thinking like, oh, it's not as hard as an Ivy League, and I got fucked. Like it was like the most like the biggest slap to my face I've ever experienced. And like after that, I just like stopped caring about grades and things because I realized that like I wasn't really that smart after all. So I think in the end it worked out. And it's not that like I think I was dumb. I think particularly Pomona was a really competitive school as well. Like almost all my friends that I lived with my freshman year are now in college. Are now in med schools or PhD programs at Ivy Leagues.
Same.
Like literally everybody. I went to like my graduation. Everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm like finishing up med school now, going to residency. People are married and like they're doing, what's that called? Like, it's like something matching where it's like if you're married to someone, they're going to give you priority to go into the same institution because they want to keep you guys
I know what you're
together.
talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Spouse matching.
But yeah, like my best friend just
Couples
started
match.
his like
Couples match.
yeah. My friend just started his specialization in anesthesiology at a really prestigious hospital. So I'm just like, I'm reacting to clips on Twitch.
Hey.
So yeah, I feel you on that for sure.
Oh, Longhorn, thanks for 200 bits. Says FAP collabs are my new favorite thing now. Thanks.
I'm having a lot of fun. Like this is
I like it a
Yeah.
lot. It's really nice. I get to learn a lot about you guys.
very cozy atmosphere for sure.
Cozy. We've been collabing all day.
Actually though, right? Holy crap.
Nice.
All right, guys. Spontaneous 24-hour pot. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Kill me.
no way. Yeah, no way. That was our one question.
Oh, that was the one time first time I got. I'm not gonna go through
That was like a 30-minute answer to that question.
no, but that was
No, I
great.
love it though. I love
good.
getting to know you better.
I think
It's
the other
crazy.
I think the other 4 times were just from like relationships not working out.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's it. One time, yeah. Like TLDR, one time it's like I liked someone for a while, but I was like an RA, so like it was weird to be in like a relationship with a resident. So I was gonna wait a year.
You liked your RA.
No, I liked. No,
He
I
was
was
the
the
RA.
RA. Wait, it's
You
so
like
Dude,
one of
imagine
your.
Albie
it's-
being your RA. That's so fucking
it's
cool.
Albie
okay,
would be
it's,
the coolest
it's hard
RA.
to explain this because I wasn't really an RA. It's our school is called like sponsor program, where it's
Okay.
like essentially you as a sophomore, kind of are like a mentor for like a hall of like first year. So like technically it's only like 1 year gap, and then.
But still, it's
But
like
there's
you're
like-
in a
there's like
position of
a power,
authority.
yeah.
and
Oh, we should
that's
probably.
kind of
Yeah,
like-
I mean, you kind of
Oh,
already
what's an
explained it.
RA?
It's basically it's
residential
like
advisor.
a older upperclassman that lives in like dorms with lower classmen to kind of help them adjust to college.
No,
life.
not necessarily. I think RAs are more policy enforcers.
Oh, really?
So like,
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, RAs usually are the ones where it's like, hey, like if someone calls them and it's like noise complaints, too loud, like I can't sleep, they're the ones that have to go and shut down the parties. Or if there's like weed or whatever, like whatever's not allowed on the campus, they're the one that has to like bust them. So like RAs are the people that people don't really like when they're students because they're the ones that can get you in trouble with authorities. So
Yeah.
sponsors at our school were sophomores instead of usually like juniors or seniors.
Yeah.
And our job was to do what you said,
Oh,
just to
okay.
acclimate them into the environment because they just like went through their first year. Like they can like kind of tell them like the incoming students what it was like.
But you live with them,
Yeah,
right?
you live with them.
So, and you're like the
Yeah, but
person
you're not a policy enforcer as a sponsor. Like you're not. You technically don't have to get them in trouble. Like if you know they're drinking, you just can turn a blind eye.
Did you do that?
Yeah, but I had like a really like goody hall. It's like they weren't really doing anything crazy.
So you're one of the cool mods.
Yeah.
Nice.
But anyways, like I eventually got really close with one of them, but it was like I said, it's weird. It's like feels like you're abusing like your position of power. So I was gonna wait. Until
Wow, how responsible.
yeah, and then by
I
the
can see where
time
it's coming from though.
Yeah, no, I get it.
and by the time, but because I waited, she ended up like
Liking another
like someone
person.
else, and they ended up getting together. Yeah.
And you cried.
Well, she fucking missed out, man.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, it was a weird thing because it was like very clearly like we were both into each other, but like I feel like I couldn't say anything. But it was really funny because my sponsor, like, so usually each hall has 2 sponsors, like
Your co-sponsor.
yeah, they're called co-spos. She ended up actually dating someone in the hall,
Wow.
so it was like kind of awkward. So I didn't want to do like both of us, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna wait.
Holy crap. Cospo. That's
Hey,
so
man,
cute.
everything works out though.
Yeah, now you have Lily, and because you didn't, if you
Yeah.
had gone to Cornell or Yale or wherever,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have become a streamer. Like, almost guaranteed that path might not have
Yeah.
led you to. Maybe you would have. Who knows? But like, you know. But now you get to do what you do, and that's really really cool.
The most recent one was like the craziest one though.
Okay.
It was like the person that I dated had borderline personality disorder, and it was just like the most stressful, anxious like situation I was for like 6 months.
How long ago was that?
That was a while ago, like 5 years ago.
What does it mean? Like what would it?
So what do you think someone who has like how do you define someone who has bipolar?
Like manic sessions and
Like,
like really depressed.
Massive mood swings?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Super
how would you
hyper-
define like the duration? Like when do the mood swings happen? Is it like
I have no
over the course?
actually
I've
don't
never met someone who's
So-
like actually
The bipolar
diagnosed.
is more seasonal. I mean, not necessarily like in the actual seasons, but it's like you go through phases, right? You have your manic phases, then you have your like depressed phases, and it can be as long as like it can be as long as like several months, right? Where you're like really happy and you want to do stuff, and then just don't want to do anything. So borderline is, and the bipolar is more I think chemical imbalance,
Okay.
where there's like something like off with like the chemicals in your body, and that's what's causing those huge fluctuations. And so when you get medicated for that, you kind of have to find the right combination of drugs to kind of help you balance that.
Okay.
Like lithium is the most extreme one where you just feel like nothing. So you're not sad,
so
but you're also like
sad.
not happy.
That sounds like depression, right?
That sounds horrible. You just like lose your personality.
Yeah, but once you like figure out like that magical combination, then you can pretty much live your life normally. But borderline personality is like inherently like the way your brain is wired. So you can't like take medication to fix it, because it's just like the inherent way you think. So it's if you have like a spectrum of people, like you have like you know narcissists,
Yeah.
like that's like on like the same spectrum with like borderline, histrionics, psychopath, like that kind of thing. So it's really hard to get someone who's borderline to like be normal, I guess, because like they can't like process it the same way.
Oh, back posture check.
Oh yeah. Does she like posture check?
Yeah.
Good.
And the best way to describe it is you feel emotions way more strongly than a normal human being would. It's like if I do something and it even remotely sounds suspicious, like they're gonna think that like the worst is happening. But like when they're really happy, they're like really, really happy. So it's just like, and the mood swings just can happen like on a dime. Like it just like things will be going well, and you say one wrong thing, and suddenly like they think like you hate them and that you're gonna leave them.
So it sounds like we spiral really easily.
Yeah, and so like the person I dated like had a history of like being abused when they were younger, and then they had like this whole like weird traumatic experience in college where they basically dropped out of college, but were using their parents' tuition to like stay at her boyfriend's place at the time, who was also abusive.
Fake went to school.
Yeah, fake went to school, so her parents wouldn't worry. Like it was like the craziest stuff.
Oh, God.
And then like it was nuts. It was like a long history of like self-harm and like suicide attempts. But it's like, but beyond all of that, it was like we were like really compatible. It's like we liked all the same things. Like you know, they were into like the same kind of music. They were also like a string instrument player.
Yeah.
So it was like if it weren't for everything else, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it's just like it's just really tragic,
And
though,
it's just
because
like-
you know at their core they're like a good person that you could be compatible with. But
And it's always that keeps you trying, right?
Mhm.
It's like it's not them, it's you
Like,
know
what
like
if?
the illness, right?
Yeah.
So like you can always rationalize like their behavior, and then like when the bad phases happen, like pass, then things are good again. It's like okay, like things are back to normal. But it was just, and it was like long distance. I was driving from LA to like NorCal
Every week?
almost every weekend
that's crazy.
Holy crap.
for like a couple months.
So when it ended, you were really
Yeah.
Yeah,
heartbroken?
then it did not end well. Let's just say it that way.
I'm sure like also like leaving them, there's kind of like that guilt associated too, right? A little bit.
It's like almost like you can't leave because it's like they'll view it as a huge betrayal. And
Right.
They might kill themselves.
Right, and like even though it's not your fault, you would still live with this immense amount of guilt.
Yeah.
It's just like not
So
a.
it was-
It's like
it
a
was-
lose-lose.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the person that like triggers that. Like you break up and then you
Yeah.
feel like it's your responsibility that, oh my gosh.
Do you guys ever like check up on your exes?
No.
Not
Yeah, once in a
really.
while. I just like see like, or I basically just like once in a while like his name will like maybe once every 6 months or something. I'm like, oh, I wonder how he's doing, and then I go to his Instagram and it doesn't like it's private, and I'm like, oh, never mind. Can't really check up on him. It's just like I just get curious because it's like, holy crap, like this person who I thought I was gonna marry, and I thought like I was like. We were talking about our kids and what room we wanted our kid to have a science room. I remember we wanted to have like a dog, and all this stuff, and to like go from that to like I haven't spoken to him in 6 years, like not a word, nothing.
Yeah. You basically become strangers.
You're just
again.
complete strangers.
That long food short.
It's like, wow. I mean, it's crazy, but like, I feel like he definitely like knows like kind of what's going on, what I do and stuff, because we have a lot of mutual friends. Like one of our mutual best friends like literally resubbed to me yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, like Patty.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dirty Mexican, thanks for the sub, and Douglas, thank you for the tier 3 sub, 2 months in a row. And Penn Griffey, thanks for 100 bits. I'm from Pomona and live close to that college. Funny how they called Pomona colleges, but are in downtown Claremont.
Yeah. So when people ask me what college you went to, I always ask them, have you heard of the Claremont colleges? And I throw out the more famous ones like Claremont McKenna, Harvey Mudd, and then they're like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. It's like, well, I go to Pomona College. It's like one in the consortium. And then they're like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Wow, it's just.
Scripps, Pitzer, those are the other two. Yeah.
I've heard of Harvey Mudd.
Yeah, it's like the math science like orientated one. It's
So
like each of the 5 colleges has like a different specialty.
Yeah.
So Claremont McKenna is more business economics.
I've heard of Claremont McKenna too.
Yeah, Scripps is the all girls school. I think they focus more on like humanities.
Holy crap! I've heard of all these schools.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like we're all like
kind of smart.
similar upbringings and
Big brains.
like told by parents to apply to certain schools, so we're gonna hear.
I actually
about
heard about Pomona through a friend that I thought was really smart, and she was sad she didn't get in, and that's why you considered applying. I'm like, wow, she didn't get in. Like, what school is this?
it. Must actually be a good school. Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, even though I had never heard of it up until that point.
That's crazy. Holy. Yeah, anyway, so the whole like Stranger Things just like F's me up sometimes. Like people that you come across and just becomes like slowly distance yourself, become strangers.
It happens with friends
I
too.
know, but it's so sad. It makes me so sad sometimes when I think about it. Like,
Yeah,
you don't even realize it.
I think I just realized that your life goes through lots of phases, and there are people that are really you're adaptable to those people during those phases. You know what I mean? And you appreciate them for that time. But I think it's also important to realize like sometimes you just outgrow certain relationships, which is unfortunate. But like it is true, and I think it's important to like value the time that you had with them, but don't necessarily hold on if like it's like bringing you down. Do you know what I mean?
But like, what if that friendship was never bringing you down? It was just such a great friendship, and it just distance and like.
Yeah, I mean
have
there
you
are
seen that?
definitely
Have you seen that movie?
circumstances.
No,
Yeah.
what
5
was it?
centimeters?
No, 5
Wait, you guys have not
centimeters?
seen it?
No.
Oh, FAP movie night.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
What is it called? 5 centimeters?
Oh, do you guys want to do like a joint community movie night? That'd be cool.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. How do we set that up? 5 centimeters per second, right?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I also think that there are a lot of circumstances that can happen that could make it so that you and someone that you think very fondly of are you guys aren't as close as you used to be, and it's like no one's fault. It's just circumstance.
But it makes me sad.
I know.
It's like, yeah, I just get sad because like I had such good like, or have like some of those friends I had, like I feel like those are some of the best friendships I've ever had. And like when we like moved out, we were no longer roommates or something. It's like, okay, I'll see you, you know, let's hang out. And then, you know, you just move away, and then you like, oh, I haven't talked to her in 6 months, and 6 months turns into a year. Oh my god, we haven't spoken in 2 years, and you're just like, wow. Makes me, yeah.
Yeah, you know that expression where it's like, there's at some point there was like the last time you went out and played outside or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like also there's like the last time that you and your friend like
Ever saw each
ever
other,
messaged each other. Or, yeah. So like you don't know that has already happened yet.
It's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get really deep about that. Like if I pass a stranger, or like someone's bagging my groceries and they're really friendly, and I'm like, and they're like, have a nice day, and I'm like, have a nice life. I might never ever see you again. Like if they're like if I'm in a different like if I'm in New York or something, and I'm like, and I always get kind of dramatic. I'm like, I will never see this person ever again. They're really friendly. And
I know what you mean. Like it's
get
just
all
like
emotional and stuff.
like it's sometimes you forget that like you know the world's populated by other people living entire lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they're all on their daily grind, they're doing their thing. Like I always think about at a restaurant, like I wonder what that person's thinking about or what they're going through. Or like when I see like no, I always think like that, and I always want to like get as much perspective as possible. But I feel like in this space it's such a bubble sometimes.
Yeah.
That I'm like I only think about what my friends are doing or what I'm doing or what my boyfriend's doing, whatever, fiance, whatever, my parents. But I'm like, you know, there's all these people out there in the world, they're living their lives, and they have their fiancés and girlfriends and boyfriends and sisters, and then maybe they're going through a really bad time, maybe they got a car accident, maybe they
Yeah, it's possible.
It's just like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to reach out to the people that you care about when you can. Like, if you value the relationship, just do it. Like a simple dropping a line, hey, just thought about you recently, care about you a lot, because it can mean a lot to them, and like, you never know, right? So, yeah.
True.
But you guys should watch the movie.
Okay.
It's basically about two kids who like fall in love like in elementary school, and then they start moving because their family have like jobs, like so they start like in the same place and they keep moving further and further, and as they get older you kind of watch their like how their relationship changes.
That sounds sad already.
Have you seen Your Name?
Yeah, I love that
It
movie.
was the movie he did before.
I heard it's beautiful.
It is.
It's that movie, right?
But it's done like kind of weird. It's like in episodes. It's like a movie, but it has like multiple parts. I don't know. But the combined is the running length of one movie. So.
I'm down to watch it.
Sydney, thank you for the 2-month free sub.
It sounds interesting. Like I do like experimental films a lot. So and this sounds like an experimental anime film.
I actually like it more than Your Name. I think Your Name.
I don't think Your Name is okay. The weebs in chat are gonna fucking crucify me.
I don't like Your
think it
Name
was okay.
either.
I thought it was okay.
I thought visually and musically it was great.
I think maybe I could have enjoyed it more if people didn't hype it up so much for me. But like when I watched it, I was like, this is a decent anime movie. I don't think it's insane.
I think
anything.
you'd like Fast Enemies more. It's more real.
Yeah. Okay. Like the way you describe it. It sounds like something like I could really relate to.
Like for your Name, I feel like they created this fantastical situation, just to kind of tell this like really interesting like story, but it doesn't really tell you much about like yourself or about the world you're in, because they just created this thing. And it's not like Game of Thrones, right, where the fantasy world is direct parallels to like real life modern day conflicts, and this one is just like a love story with like this weird twist.
Right. I don't know. I pissed off a lot of weebs in chat. I'm expecting like IIRs with guns out.
Nah, they're chill. I'm a huge fan of Your Name, but like I also there's about a 20-minute period in that movie that I'm always so confused, and like I've seen the movie 5 times and I'm always confused about it. Like I just don't know what the heck is happening. But I still love the movie. It's amazing, and I always cry, and sometimes I forget why I'm crying.
See, I'll be IIR with a gun is cracking me up right now. Holy shit.
Do you guys ever Marie Kondo your relationships?
Okay.
What?
My
Go through your
brother.
friend list and you ask them, does this person bring me joy?
Oh yeah. Well, whoa.
I'm actually
I've never
kind of-
done that with people.
I'm kind of scarred because my brother is like so into Marie Kondo, and like does this spark joy? Like I was like, I'm gonna fucking spark something else in my brain if I hear that shit one more time. Holy fuck.
I know exactly. I've never done it like I've done it with a few close friends. Like sometimes I've questioned like really like am I happier? Like I feel really stressed out about a person, and I'm like, does this person make me happier? Then they bring more stress, or like but then I've never really like gone through like all right, here's all my friends and like joy.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, yeah. I did it recently, and like maybe I'm just really lucky, but like 98% of the people in my life I kept. You know what I mean? Like like the vast majority of the people that I'm friends with and interact with like frequently, like I was just like, yeah, they totally do. So, yeah.
Do you think we're getting some toxic people in here because we have the word FAP in the title? I feel like I'm like my chat like there's
Wait,
some...
is this less wholesome than it usually is?
No, like usually like there's like some people who are like in like I get like randomly like I'm like noticing a lot of things have to be banned or timed out, or like I'm like what the heck is this person saying? And then some person just came and said, where's the fapping? And I'm like, maybe that person
That was
literally
me
got...
actually. I just did that from my phone. My bad.
I don't know.
I was like, what the fuck are these? You're not fapping at all. What the?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, as long as it's getting handled. But
That's when you know you're popping off. You know what I mean?
when you get the toxic
Yeah,
people.
I had someone like bot my channel with like, someone was botting my channel with slurs, and I was just like, Chad, I fucking made it! I finally did it! I'm getting bots!
Botted. I think this is so good. Yeah. I mean, we're pretty cool chemistry and stuff. I don't want to keep you guys here forever, so we're gonna end the FAPcast for today. But yeah, this is really nice. It's good. Good talks. It's nice because you guys get to know us better.
We're getting to know each other.
I know.
A lot
I
better.
didn't know this whole. Like, I feel like through these, you just like we'll talk about all these things in life. Like we'll go through each of us will go through our childhood. We got to know like a lot about Albie's like the struggles, him crying, why because like for somebody who doesn't cry, it's interesting to know. Okay, when did you cry though, and like what made you cry?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, but we don't. This is something we obviously don't want to put like a schedule or too much pressure on because that kind of sucks up. It's kind of nice when it's spontaneous or like whenever you have time. It's like hey, so I really like it. The friend chemistry.
We're not gonna force it. We're not gonna have a set schedule for this, but like whenever we feel like that it would be a good time to have that time.
Yeah.
That's for the best.
Group hug or
No. I'll do a high five
I
though.
was kind of feeling it. Okay. Group 5. Okay. That works too. Yeah, casual thing is best, guys. When you put too much like expectations on things or like we're gonna be here scheduled, boom, boom, it kind of like scares people off from it. It's like, oh, I have to do this. But if you make it like, oh yeah, are you in the mood for this? Like, yeah, I am. And then it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Fatcast. I had a lot of fun.
I did too.
And
Fap ending.
yeah, it's nice because I would consider you both good friends, but I still am learning a lot about you. And like I think that's kind of a thing in this scene, right? Where it just feels like you don't actually know people that well, but you want to, but like you don't really know how to do that.
You don't.
Really.
It's like it's weird. Sometimes I'm literally like chilling with people I've known for 3 years, and I'm like, I don't know your middle name, or I don't know your like anything. Do you have a brother?
Do you know my middle name?
No.
It's actually a secret.
Okay, mine too. Do you know mine?
What?
Did you guys know my middle name?
No.
I never said it. It's private.
All right, I'm not gonna bring it. Sorry, I have a really bad habit of extending streams because I keep like bringing up topics. So we're just gonna fucking raid.
Okay, yeah.
Edison Park Live.
Okay, we're going over to
Top Minecraft
Fuslie,
streamer.
the #1 Minecraft streamer of all time. He's really cool and great and awesome and really handsome and he's really cool. So you,
oh my god.
God, Megan. Well, thank you to everyone who came in from Megan's stream. Why don't you just come join the raid into Edison's stream? We'll just kind of pass that off. We're literally on the way out. What? We're
No!
No, Megan. I'm raiding Edison. I know. Yeah, the time. Well, you know that's cool. So we're all just gonna raid Edison together. Yeah, but if you guys are here from Megan's stream, thank you. Oh, thanks, Megan. You're awesome. What's the for the 20 gifted subs?
F-Tech, you absolute monster!
Serial dude, thank you so much. Holy crap, thank you. Wow. Anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you for you guys being on the stream. Thank you for the raid.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm excited to do this again soon.
The whole day was a lot of fun, and we're gonna keep it up. We're gonna see us. We'll do on Peter's stream. We'll do our drunk cast, and then we'll be on Albie's stream.
Oh, whenever we add guests, we should just add their letter to our name. You know what I mean?
What would S4 be?
FAMP.
FAMP.
Like camp.
Well, right now it's FAMP. Okay.
Map F.
All right, don't forget to follow Peter Park TV, Hello Megan and Lee, Slightly Musical, Fuslie, and follow us on everything. Bye!
Woo!